tell all your friends. This is the end of everything. Too late to repent. We'll pay them the blood and death. We will sanctify, purify, rejoice in their sorrow and sing. We'll hail again. Could not care anymore. So tell all your friends, this is the end of everything. Too late to repent. The wicked will reap what they sow. We will sanctify, purify, rejoice in their sorrow and sing. Oh, hail next gen. Could not care anymore. Somebody call me.
Of the things you could write songs about, like lost love, heartache, fast cars, alcohol abuse, drug abuse, politics, war, the abortions, that kind of thing that everyone writes songs about. It to me, it's writing songs about someone like Spoonman. It's kind of more interesting, more fun, change of pace.
Being nominated for Grammy, I don't think it's going to affect us in the slightest bit.
Yeah, I think the first sign you'll see of that is when we all start getting facial reconstructive surgery. When we come out.
Well, I don't feel I've changed at all.
If you play the record backwards, it has a different message altogether.
Yeah, it's just buy your mother flowers.
And we were talking about what you guys don't want to talk about. You don't want to talk about anything except for maybe cats.
Well, you know what? We don't really want to talk about cats. What the Grammys really think is what counts. I guess we're heavy metal. Guys, we're heavy metal.
As of now?
Yeah.
It's official. We're heavy metal.
Okay, it's official.
Do you think the bands only have one or two people riding may somehow be limiting
I think they
themselves?
suck.
Seattle.
Do you guys consider yourself visionaries?
I consider myself to be a visionary.
I consider myself.
I consider Chris to be a visionary only in that he recognizes me as a visionary.
Well, I recognize myself foremost as a visionary. I mean, you come in sort of secondary visionary, but you wouldn't be able to see that really,
Yeah.
Had a chance to see any of the other bands play at all?
I've seen everybody except Lush so far.
Who's the best? Who did you like the best?
Soundgarden.
Who'd you like second best?
Soundgarden, I think, was good. They came in like a close second to us.
Navy training dolphins to kill divers.
Very cool.
Yeah. Jeff Smulyan dating Monica Hart.
Man, what are you doing with that guy? Yeah. You haven't called me in weeks.
It's flattering to be influential, but it's like if you go to the store and you buy a really nice dress, and then you go to a party and some other bitch is wearing the dress. Even though you might like her, maybe she was your old roommate or something, but it's still, you wish you wouldn't wear it because you bought it first.
Soundgarden is a state of mind. Soundgarden is a frame of time.
Soundgarden is a sub-reference.
It's more of an essence than a sum or matter. It's more of an afterthought.
It's kind of a loose steering wheel.
It's
Mischievous yet playful.
It's a tear from an eye dreaming.
An ancient evil awakened to slaughter his family. A mythical quest was revealed. Treacherous perils await. Lovers bound by destiny. Darkness gathers as a new game begins. One man's rage will shape worlds. Cordrath, The Awakening. Only on Indiegogo. Back it now!
I told that moron not to take out my Tchaikovsky tape. No matter, let's get started. Here we are, Nancy Moon. The last time we left our heroine, she had just joined my esteemed colleagues at level M. And the soldier who don't stop talking, a magician with money issues, a vampire with a checkered past. But there are other teammates she's hit to meet. One in particular might be a little bit shocking for her. I do hope she's not allergic. Back it today, won't you? Like right now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a special edition of what's this show called? Oh, that's right. It's called the Comicsgate Commandos. No number this time. Wow. What a fantastic weekend it's been. A fantastic Christmas season. We got Christmas miracles out the wazoo. Oh my gosh, folks. Phenomenal Tales #1 Minotaur is fully funded now on FundMyComic. We reached that 5,000 mark yesterday when I was on Ethan Van Sciver's channel for Trashcast. Absolutely fantastic. Everybody in my chat, everybody in his chat, you guys have been so supportive. And it's just, yes, Comicsgate Commandos Unlimited. That's a great name for tonight. Fantastic. Look who it is, Hansel Hauser. You haven't been here in a while, but welcome back, brother. All right, well, let me bring up my co-hosts on for this evening. Colonel Carbon Hart. What's up, Carbon?
Hail.
Hail.
Once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
And I'm here for the final hours.
Yep. I'm still getting backers. I mean, I popped into Ethan's chat there for a second just to thank him, for everything that he did. And I got more backers too. So it's fun. It's amazing. It's fantastic. It was also really cool to meet Low Watermark. That guy's cool. He's a cool guy.
Yes, he's on the BTM reviews. Usually.
Okay. Like routinely he's on there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, here, let me bring on. Let's see here. We've got I promoted him last time, didn't I? Sergeant Guman.
Yeah, how's it going, Patrick? Congratulations. I can't believe it's Wednesday already.
Right? It feels
What
weird.
day is it?
It's Sunday, man.
That's right. That's right. Congratulations, man. What a night last night. Like, what a victorious, absolutely utter total domination.
A complete repudiation of anti-CG. They have been what's the word? No, I think repudiation is a good enough word. But dude, that was really funny when he's like, total and utter domination. It's a great show, by the way. For those at home who don't know, that's from the show What We Do in the Shadows. It's like a mockumentary about vampires. Very, very funny show.
Taika Waititi's best film.
Yes, I would agree with you there. Actually, that was a great. And dude, when they showed up, the characters from the film, when they showed up in the show, that was baller.
Have you seen the show? No, I have not.
Oh my god, dude! At least up until I would say season 4, that's when the woke mind virus started getting involved. But up until then, it was like just a spectacular show. Very funny. I'd highly recommend it.
Nice.
And we've got. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say hi. Hail, Frederick Umont.
Hail, Carbon Heart. How's it going?
I was gonna say hi. We've got Private Self-Destruct. What's up, Private Self-Destruct? He's our Muslim soldier. Get it? Never mind.
So that's a good one.
It's
that's
a
really
volunteer demolitions expert.
Right. I'm like, I don't think he's Muslim though.
That's kind of what I pitched to Johnny about the headshots and everything. Like, the blackface that I did, that.
Oh my god.
That could be, self-destruct actually, right?
Demolitions expert.
Hey, yeah, and then Johnny kind of downtoned it. And he's like, I'll just make you the guy who stands too close to the dynamite. Like, okay, I'll take what I can get.
If Johnny's downsizing it, then
I came on too hard, man.
I love your headband though. You look like Snake. It's so cool.
Wait, no, he looks like Rambo.
Rambo? Who's that?
Torno.
No, I'm joking. That's a joke. Don't hate me. Yeah. Nice, dude.
Cool.
I love all
like
this
a fucking retard when I wear beanies on webcam at least.
Well, so do I, but I look like I'm more of a retard with my shaved head, so you're okay.
So you're a good retarded company.
Right? Well, let's get right into it, folks. We are so close at the very end here. We have only 2 hours to go, 11 p.m. So it'll be 10 p.m. for me, 2 hours from right now. Whatever time that is for you guys and wherever you live.
Or is that 2.5 though?
I think at this point it's actually 2 on the dot. Because it says here it ends at 11 p.m. EST, which to me is 10 p.m. EST, and it's currently 8.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Sunglasses.
well, let me play the trailer first, and then we'll get into it, shall we?
You got to do the voiceover.
Yes.
"1996, in the frozen mountains of Mongolia, war rages. The Soviet Union and the people of China desperately vie for territory. Amidst the conflict, a monster of hideous strength leads a path of brutal carnage. Red Army Command matches their finest soldier. Minotaur. Will he succeed in his mission or be consumed by this nightmare?
Nominal Tales #1, ladies and gentlemen, Minotaur.
That
Wow.
BGM, you know.
What'd you say?
That BGM.
Yeah. Wowie, folks. So yeah.
You said you made the BGM with your brother, right? The background music.
Oh, that was for my first campaign.
Oh, okay. Well, what's this one from? You just pulled it somewhere?
It's when I need things for videos and stuff, I go to this website called Pond 5, and you've got to buy it, but then you have copyright use for any of those things. So I've got a couple of like what we call Soviet wave style songs, because that's kind of the theme I'm going for. So that's one of those.
Soviet wave.
Yeah.
Did you coin that?
No. I just found out about it. You know about synthwave, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
interesting.
they call it Soviet wave. It's like an offshoot of synthwave, where I mean, mostly it's made in Russia or, the surrounding areas like Ukraine, I speak twice here. Russia.
Underground. the underground of the underground.
Right. And it's supposed to harken back to those old days. There's a lot of cool. If you want me to send you my Soviet wave playlist, that's what I listen to when I write. So I can send that to you if you'd like. If you've got Spotify.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
For sure. Wow, look at this. DJ Simon says, love the cover art. Thank you, DJ Simon. Long time no see. This is my brother Daniel, everybody. So be nice.
Hail.
What's up, Daniel? Thank you.
Greetings and salutations.
Brother Quinlan.
Yeah. You're so old, Daniel. I didn't know if you would know how to comment on a chat. I'm going to suffer for that later.
It's going on your permanent record.
That's right. It's going on the permanent record. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Daniel's actually the only one of my siblings who backed my comic book. So what's going on there? You know what I mean? I got a ton of siblings, and only Daniel did.
Really?
I only have one brother, but he's also called Daniel.
Oh, really? That's cool.
I've been there with
coincidence.
Trying to get your extended family to support you, come to your shows, your live gigs. Always a pain.
Daniel and his wife Sarah were always at my live gigs. Whenever they could make it, they were there. That's not to say my other siblings never showed up. I'm just saying Daniel and Sarah were always there. Thank you.
You find out who the good ones are.
I mean, if you can get one sibling to come, it's a good start. You're ahead of the game.
They're all. I love all my siblings. We've got a fantastic family that is one that you like. I look around the world today and I see other people's families, and I'm like, thank you, God, for how amazing and unified my family is. And none of us got the vaccine, so we have pure blood.
Nice.
So,
wow.
You guys should better start getting in good with me now, so you can be part of our enclave when the post-apocalypse happens.
We'll fund it with unvaxxed sperm.
Oh my God, that's what I said when I said behave yourself. God,
it's called the sperm bank.
Thank you, Daniel.
Seed bank.
Okay, we get it.
Contributing to the Quinlan seed bank.
No.
Did you hear about that?
It's so gross.
About the well, I'm not gonna get
I asked you to
raunchy,
behave
but
yourselves one time when my brother's
no,
here.
they were saying that the donations for that were actually. I mean, if you donated that sample and it's unvaccinated, that you can make more money. That it was in demand.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Well, in regard,
Yeah.
in regards to this, let me bring on Dr. Ben here. What's up, Dr. Ben?
A frequent donor to FundMyComic.
Hail,
you got
Dr.
an
Ben.
echo, brother.
Sperm banks? What's going on?
Pop it.
Right?
Dr. Ben, there's an echo.
Is there?
In there.
Is it?
Sounds like your speakers are on. We're hearing.
There's an echo. I can hear my voice and it's annoying.
Your speakers are on.
Why is it doing that? Hold on.
Oh, that's me.
We hear the echo saying the speakers are on.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry, Dr. Ben. I'd like to apologize.
Oh, that's me.
Shame, Carly.
No, it's not me. I'm saying that I heard my voice.
Delayed.
It's him on the speaker in the echo through the
Yeah,
YouTube.
I'm not causing the echo.
I figured out who's causing it by muting somebody.
I'm pretty
It's Dr. Ben.
It's not me. How could it be me? I've got headphones on.
Now I'm muting Frederick.
Dr. Ben.
Oh, no, it's still happening. All right, Frederick's unmuted. Now we're muting Dr. Ben. Oh. No, he's unmuted now. Wait, what? Oh, he chose to mute himself. See, now we don't hear it, Dr. Ben. There's something going on with your thingy.
It was still going while he was
The feds.
muted.
Yeah, it's him. Yeah.
I've got my ear pod in, so I was listening to Ethan's show, but does that change anything?
No.
I've got my ear pod. I'll leave and come back in. Hold on.
He's going to come out, everybody. See, you all called me gay, and he's the one who's going to come out. It's me, says Daniel. You know what's crazy, Daniel? You've still had that same name, DJ Simon, since like high school, wasn't it? Is this better? Crazy.
Hello.
No, Dr. Ben. No.
It's not better?
No.
Try restarting your computer. That should do the trick.
Just like I just did. How is it?
No, Dr. Ben.
Why is this doing this?
It's not better. Try restarting your computer. That should do it.
Well, Daniel, normally my show isn't like this. Normally.
It's like try plugging a fork into a light socket. Don't do that.
You got to reinstall Windows.
I'm sorry, Dr. Ben. I have to mute you until it gets figured out. I'm sorry.
You have to reformat the hard drive.
Yeah. All
Try
right,
hitting
folks.
Alt.
Last 2 hours here for Phenomenal Tales #1, Minotaur. Hideous bands of mutated rad monsters afflict both the Chinese and the Russians in their border war in Mongolia. However, that's not the worst thing, because there's a legendary rad monster that has wiped out entire camps of both the Russian and Chinese in single nights. Our hero, Grigory Svidrigailov, better known by his comrades by the codename Minotaur, has been tasked by Red Army Command to hunt down and capture the beast. So they
Is he a self-insert, Patrick? Because he kind of looks like you.
No. I see what you did there. No. Everybody was making fun of me. Yes. Amazing.
Rightfully so.
For my stupid hair. Yeah, no, you're right. You are right. Inserts in my comic book, but they're self-inserts from a philosophical standpoint, not from a physical or, you know.
Is that any better?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, all good.
Yes, thank
Totally
you.
clean.
Very
Beautiful.
nice indeed.
Okay. I remember I was talking earlier off stream with Mr. Self-Destruct about the what was it, the risk capacitors and the I can't remember the name of the other one, but that
Skibbity dampeners.
Yeah, the skibbity
Yeah,
dampers was
right. Skibbity dampeners.
You got to bypass the compressor when that happens.
But he's also coming from Ohio, so that adds a whole other level of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't forget the drip fluctuator either.
Dr. Ben caused the train derailment.
I realized I had the volume on the TV on, and it was on here, so we were hearing that, but I couldn't hear it because it was just entirely me. Not the skibbity dampers. I don't want to lie to you, Patrick.
If you lie to me, that'll be it. I'm quitting Comicsgate.
And this is what your second campaign, Patrick?
Yes, it is indeed. My first campaign was Phenomenon number 1. This is the third cover, the C cover by Jimmy Reyes. Were you there last night for that boo-boo I made on the show by talking about this being possibly the last thing Jimmy Reyes would ever do?
Yeah.
I love that. They're like, no, don't say that. Stop saying that.
Apparently that didn't work.
No, I don't know. I think Jimmy will be back. It's all very.
What did he
nebulous.
say? He said he's stepping away from comics to what with God?
Well, he's only going to use his comic book art capabilities to glorify God. Now, I don't know. Maybe that means he'll draw less sexual.
So he didn't
women.
say to walk with God.
No. That sounds.
That's
like
a whole other thing.
Gonna die. Don't cross the streams. No, we won't. No, so it's a weird situation where nobody really knows what's going on with good old Jimmy. And I think Ethan made a good point last night in that it does, like, if he goes and he reaches out to Jimmy and he's like, come on back to Comicsgate, that it seems culty. I get that. That's 100%. And that's what everybody would say too, about him, whether or not it is or isn't. It's not, but whether or not it was, people would say that. So, but yeah,
any fucking thing.
I hope he comes on back or changes his mind, because he's a singular talent. I mean, he went from being an inker to being a fantastic illustrator and inker, and his colors that he was doing were really good too. And I don't know why he gave up, but there was all that drama.
Are these his own colors or?
No, this is Peter Gilmore.
This is Peter. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think Jimmy's not coming back to CG because he already had that one step away. Remember, after he had the things fall apart with Dragon Rage, right? So like things fell apart. He was going to step out. We all asked him to stay, and he did. And now with this one, it sounds pretty final because it's like this whole sin thing with like he's
Still no Dragon Rage.
It's a little weird, acting like CG is all sinful and stuff.
Did he say that though, or I mean?
Well, he said that he's spoken ill or done ill things with Comicsgate, or the fact that he's having to leave Comicsgate in order to be more righteous. It's like, okay, I guess associating
that's an
with
indictment.
Kind of backwards, really, because if you're in regular comics, you're kind of like regular comics is basically anti-Christian, right? If you say you're a Christian and you work for Marvel or DC, they will ride your ass all the way out of the company, right? Just so you join Comicsgate to get right with the Lord.
Unless you're the Saska sisters, they're Christians, and Marvel likes them. Patrick said sarcastically.
At the time that they were working for Marvel, they weren't Christians.
No, I know. I'm just messing around.
Christianity is only recent.
Daniel says maybe Jimmy's next project is another action Bible. Do you guys know about that? Have you ever seen one of those?
Oh yeah,
Isn't that great?
It's funny. Did you see that the Saska sister?
Go ahead.
One of them has a Baphomet tattoo on her back.
Like, yeah, totally regular thing for people who are Christians to do.
Her whole back is Baphomet. I'm like, wow. I guess it's over.
Yeah. You know what's funny too? They chose the wrong. They chose the wrong
never been real. It's just
sect of Christianity to call themselves. They were like, "Yeah, we're Catholics now." It's like,
yeah,
Catholics are
Name
like
and claim it.
autistically detailed about whether or not you're actually a Catholic. So it was like you could have chosen a much easier, sect of Christianity to like lie about being, but they chose Catholics, and it was like, all right. Good luck.
Yeah, there were signs before. Like I think it was on Valentine's Day. They posted a nice little like Wiccan setup in the window with candles and
yeah.
See, that was before. That was before Easter.
Right.
It was just around Easter.
Easter, you're right. Not Valentine's Day, Easter.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It was around Easter that they posted that they were now Christians or whatever. That's
Well, you got to get the timing right just to maximize full effect.
Got in Valentine's Day, or Wiccan Valentine's Day or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
How did that conversation go, you think? Where EVS was, or not EVS, sorry, Eric July was like, what it is I need you to present yourself as Christians so that nonetheless my company will not be perceived as non-Christian. And so they were like, yes, we'll pretend like we're Catholics.
I don't even think it went that far at all. I think Eric just said or someone below Eric. What's the transgender's name? That is his ghostwriter.
I don't think
Brown,
she's a transgender person.
Something. Well, the pronouns and whatever.
Kara Brown.
Kara?
Does she have pronouns in her bio? Is that what happened?
It was something. Yeah, it was something like that. And directly under him is suspected of being the ghostwriter the whole time, and whatever. And God,
that's how professional Eric July is, folks. He's got a ghostwriter.
I think that person probably said, "We just need you girls to put out a couple of tweets to say, to give off this opinion, to give off this branding, right?
Right.
Give off this brand that you are a Christian, that you have changed from."
Right.
It doesn't have to mean anything.
Literal incest,
very business talk,
demonic porn to Christian
blood worship. People leave out the blood worship.
Driving around in a rape van.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yep.
Daniel, you came in on a crazy conversation here.
It's gonna be a wild one.
Oh my God.
Your usual Wednesday.
And I mean the actual God, not the fake one. There's lots of fake ones. They ruled the world for a long time. But that's just my opinion. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get this book in your hands. My release will be in your hands February 1st to February
My hot release
3rd.
Can I cancel now?
And
is it too late?
No, you can't. It's coming. Yeah.
Oh, it's coming.
And so you can back it right now. God damn it. You can back it right now on FundMyComic. You can get Phenomenal Tales #1. I started something I didn't want to finish. I'm sorry. Phenomenal Tales #1, Minotaur, only $10 on FundMyComic. This is a great time to pick that up while you can. By art by Claudio Sepulveda, created, written, and layouts by myself. Colors by the amazing Peter Gilmore, and letters by the fantastic Eric Weathers. And then we've got Phenomenon #1, which is now called Phenomenon 1999 #1, written, created by me, layouts 30%, 40% by me, I would say. Illustrated by Tomas Kavash. Actually, Tomas did everything. He did the colors, the letters, and all the illustration. So this is the last time I'm going to be offering Phenomenon 1999 #1. There's got to be a better way to say this. Phenomenon #1.
Phenomenon Comic Magazine #1 by Monolith Comics.
Right.
Copyright 2020 Patrick Quinlan.
And this is all a spin-off of Phenomenova, right?
Yes, exactly. Young and up-and-comer comic skater Vaughn Coleman is making his comic book. And no, I'm just kidding. Mine actually existed. No one will believe me because I mean, I don't know how we can go back to like Microsoft Word, like timestamps for when I wrote this 3-4 years ago. But Phenomenon has been the title of my comic literally for 4 years.
We'll do the data forensics on the file. Yes.
Please, I'll win that. So please do that. But anyway, yeah, we're going here for another 2 hours here until this closes out. And I really appreciate all the backers so far. Oh my gosh, look at this, 107%.
You got to refresh that page, Patrick.
Let me refresh it. 5361 is what we were at. 5396. Wow. Another backer. Who was it? My email didn't tell me. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. What a fantastic 48 hours it's been. I was on Ethan Van Sciver's channel last night, and we made in a matter of 5 hours about $2,700. It's at this point it's like $2,900. So almost
You were
3,000.
at 48% funded when you went on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So crazy uptick. And it's all because of Ethan and his spectacular, stupendous chat, all the comic skaters in the chat who took a chance on me, a young kid. I guess I don't feel that young, but I'll take it if it makes me money. And we averted disaster. I was going to disavow Comicsgate and say to everybody that I was done. I'm
If
sick of
Eric
Christians.
July could call himself Young Ripper, you could call yourself Young Patrick. Okay.
Yeah. I guess he is. Guys, what if I started saying yes like Eric says it? So instead of saying like yes or yeah, I'd say yeah. What if I just started doing that from now on? Is that cool? Is that hip? Do the kids think they would appreciate it?
Say Bayuden.
Bayuden. Dude, that was hilarious. That puppet show. The Bayuden.
Oh yeah,
What?
It's the best episode of all the puppet shows.
The Headwood one was pretty good too, though.
I could have sworn that he did his own voicing. The comedian? I forget. Alex Stein.
Yeah.
The Muppet is so spot on.
It is. It's really good. This coming from an old man. Thank you.
My favorite one is the latest music video.
Yeah.
I am ginger and gay. Man, that thing is hilarious. And the song's actually catchy too.
Let me bring it up, shall I? Let's take a look at this.
Let's.
I did want to talk to you guys about
hibbity.
Yeah, hibbity jibbity. I did want to talk to you guys about the Superman trailer. There's a new Spider-Man trailer. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I didn't see that one. I'd love to watch that.
Yeah. So
Spider-Man.
Yeah, a new show coming out.
I'm not hot on Superman though.
Matt Barrett. No, it's the block.
Yeah, we haven't officially talked about the Superman trailer on Commandos yet, and it's gonna get heated.
Yay or nay?
Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick. Can I try to pull this up and ask you?
Pull what up? Is it going to be another trap?
What I got
for me?
this from?
I'll be right back.
Oh, yes. Did I send that
because
to you? You're freaking me out, brother. Okay. You have these things that I'm like, I didn't send that to you. I didn't talk to you about that.
All your internets belong to me.
Did I post that? What? How did you get this?
I believe you sent it to me, and then you sent a different colored version to me.
Officially now,
What?
folks, Self-Destruct has moved up on the list. He's above Frederick now as the person I suspect to be a Fed. So
Hey,
he's definitely
you
shady.
sent this shit to me and then guilt trip me for it. But so you see these all these faces in here. All these
that's awesome.
All these
I haven't seen
skulls
that.
and everything. And I'm guessing this was like the first run, right? Maybe.
What do you mean?
If you don't know. But
what do you mean first run?
Is this what the cover is based on?
This is a page from the book.
Oh, okay. Okay, because see, it was this right here that stuck with me, and then seeing the little faces here and there, and hearing people like Ethan say, what is he standing on? What is he sitting on? And it just looks kind of gold. And I think Ethan said or asked if it was shells that it was sitting on, right?
Oh,
And
I see what
I'm
you're
like,
saying.
that wouldn't
Yeah.
make sense, but because in the smaller version of the cover, you can't see, all these, and they're just very rough details,
Yeah,
you
there's
have a lot of
bones.
fine shapes. Yeah, and here's rib cage right here, legs.
Claudia did a really, really great job. I mean, Claudia did this thing where I would kind of hint to him what I want the background to look like, and he would just knock it out of the park and put a ton of detail in there. He keeps putting more detail than I ask him to, and I can't argue with that. It's amazing. Even
Is he
by
smoking
itself,
right here?
this piece, the bodies are smoking. The piles of bodies. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah, and the black pyramid in the background, he nailed it with that.
Yeah.
I know it's just a few shapes, but like this is probably one of my favorite pages that it's not released yet, but that I will have ever released. There's a lot of symbolism in this page. There's a lot of hearkening to future things. I don't want to give anything away, so I have to be careful about what I say. But it's just this page right here is probably my favorite in the book. I would say there's one other one that I would consider my favorite, but I haven't shown that yet, and I want people to see it when they open the book. So
okay, one other thing. If we say, if we say this is a person shape right here, right, full length, right,
sure,
full height, the nail, or even the cloven hoof of the Minotaur, right? Is that the full size of one person?
I think it was just
dramatic.
It was just artistic freedom. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay, well, I'm done with it then.
Right. Your comic's trash. I want a refund. I can only hope that those are the kinds of criticisms that I will receive once this comes out. That'd be great. Yes, you're right, Frederick. You can just say it to me, brother. Is he gone? He must be on the pot. Those Canadians, you guys, they take a long time on the pot.
No, I'm eating, so I didn't want to chew on the microphone, so I figured
I love the pot.
And I forgot I was on the stream, so I was like, oh, I'll just type this up there.
Mr. Galan has manners.
Yeah. Yes. He's not the kind of person who would literally let his camera or his microphone on while entire bands of motorcyclists drive by,
Motorcyclists are cool, though.
I always mute my mic when there's background noise.
Right. Always. Right. Well, let me show this, folks. This is a very funny video.
Oh my God.
Yeah, great song. You're right. It was kind of catchy. So let me play this for a second here. Let's go.
Blocked turds. What's the song title?
People, Bandit.
I don't know. We will win, but backwards. I like it.
This actually sounds better than the real band.
Yes.
I have to admit.
I can't spell. It makes me want to cry. I talk. Shit get you suckers in.
And its words are more meaningful.
The artwork's bad. I don't even care. Hibbity jibbity and shoulder hair. I talk tough. My ego never stops. But if you'll pull up, I'll scream and cover cops.
If this was Eric coming out with these lines, I'll take it to a whole other level.
I am made of soy and I love black boys. Every time I sing, it sounds feminine.
Like Linkin Park.
Because I am full of estrogen.
I can't write, I don't know why I try. I can't spell, it makes me want to cry. I talk, shit gets you suckers in. Anti-woke, antidote, we will fucking win. The artwork's bad, I don't even care. Hibbity jibbity and shoulder hair. I talk tough, my ego never stops. But if you're
This kind of goes hard.
Cause I'm a pussy.
I am ginger and super gay. I am made of soy and I love black boys. Every time I sing, it sounds feminine. That's because I am full of estrogen.
Hibbity jibbity bullshit and a bonnet. Hibbity jibbity shitty business, man. Hibbity jibbity, I make the world's worst comics. Hibbity jibbity, give me your fucking money, man. Hibbity jibbity bullshit and a bonnet. Hibbity jibbity shitty business, man. Hibbity jibbity, I make the world's worst comics. Hibbity jibbity, give me your fucking money, man.
Hibbity jibbity, I'm a business
I
man.
am ginger and super gay. I am made of soy and I love black boys. If I chip away, then one day you'll see Derek's destiny is to marry me. Marry me.
Pivoting.
I think I never caught the end of that, being in the warehouse and being exploding, and him throwing the flaming box into the pile.
I love it.
It was you're right though. It is still it's kind of a banger, and if it had different lyrics and better vocals, it'd be like, yeah.
Well, I could almost respect Eric if that was his his lyrics. What was it exactly?
Imagine if he came out with a song that he was just like hibbity jibbity.
Yeah,
I'm a business
is
man.
bad. I don't even care. Just
I would pay him for that. I'd be like, all right, you got.
Yeah, you're like,
humor.
all right, that's a +1.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But this is the first time I heard
all right, you get a like on that one, Eric.
That was the first time I heard it through headphones, and the production is actually pretty good on the track.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Daniel says you're only old once things stop working. Oh, you mean like my heart or my shoulder or yeah, right. Motorcyclists are cool. Yeah. Oh man. I need to get a motorcycle. You guys think I'd be cool on a motorcycle? You know what I'm saying? Dr. Ben,
you asked,
no. Wait, I see you shaking your head.
That's a no, dog.
Why? I'd be sick. I'd be cool. I'd have all the riz. You know what I'm saying?
The fact that you asked that question, that's why.
Correct. You just drive a motorcycle. You don't ask if you look cool on it.
You don't drive motorcycles, Frederick. You ride them. It's different.
Listen.
They call them crotch rockets,
I spent all last
That's what
year's
you would
summer
have. You would have.
riding a motorcycle, Patrick. I know what it's like.
Wow, another humble flex from Frederick Kumant, ladies.
It's freaking awesome. No, it's true, man. Like I got caught in the rain while riding a bike, and it's like the coolest feel. At first, you're like, "Oh shit, I'm right in the middle of like a rainstorm on a bike," but then you're like, "I'm already all wet. Like, might as well enjoy it." And then you start like really, it's freaking awesome,
I actually never asked Daniel or my brother Joseph about that, whether or not. Because I always wondered about that. What do motorcyclists do when it starts raining out and you're stuck? You have to get home and it's, you don't have a car.
Well, usually you stop on the side of the road. You'll put like a plastic covering over your clothes or something if you got it, but you got to still ride. So you keep riding.
Interesting. Keep
I
riding.
know my uncle when he was younger, he skinned his entire back.
He came across some mean Cherokees, huh?
Motorcycle.
Motorcycle. Right. We're talking about motorcycles. Right.
Yeah, you got to be careful on a bike because you got no protection.
Yeah.
Just like Dr. Ben. So I don't know what I was doing. Anyway.
Nah, you missed the earlier thing about no protection.
About no what?
That's a private conversation, Patrick.
Oh.
I could from. Remember I was telling you about one of the local comics people. This was.
Wait a minute. We said no protection, and we're going into now about a story about local comics people. I just want to be careful here.
Well, I changed. They had put up they were trying to meme. They were like leftists or whatever, right?
Yeah, let's see this leftist meme, folks.
Leftist can't meme.
Hold it a little bit back, a couple inches. There we go. Well, son, when you were a baby, the internet and your mom's yoga teacher told us that vaccines were bad. Anyway, sorry your legs don't work.
Yeah, you mentioned
wow.
that.
Swinging
and
a miss.
There's nothing about his legs on there.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, son, when you were a baby, the internet and your mom's yoga teacher told us you were a girl. Sorry, we castrated you.
So,
that's much better.
Yeah.
It's actually funny now.
It's much more real. Jesus. which is much more painful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
Would
mean,
would you rather have your legs or be castrated?
And he's supposed to have lost his leg capacity because he didn't get vaccinated.
I think they're
presume they mean polio.
It's a common occurrence. You know, when you don't get the vaccines that they want you to get, you lose the use of your legs. I mean, happens all the time. Stop being a science denier. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we have. Just trust it. Shut up and trust the science.
make sure you're vaccinated, get your boosters, and it helps stop the spread of,
Take the flu shot. It's 100% accurate.
that too. Swear by it.
Is there a vaccine that we can take to stop the spread of
And the new bird
Marxism
flu.
and retardism in our society?
If only.
There it is.
I think that
Potassium
was
cyanide.
called the final solution.
Right.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
I was going to go positive and say Jesus Christ, but you guys went straight for the throat.
Yeah. I watched a stream where they were saying, quit trying to explain yourself and to excuse yourself to people that are just manifesting like demonic attributes and questions and you know what I mean? Like you're dealing with like a demon essentially with a lot of people. Like don't spend time trying to explain to them. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
And he gave the example of Jesus when he was expelling demons would often just be like, be silent. No, shut up. Can't talk.
What's your name? Russell? Russell, shut up. All right. I'm talking.
No more Russell.
No, I mean, but we got to be careful. That term demonizing people exists for a reason. Like, yeah, demons are horrible and they've caused not irreparable damage, but horrible damage to the planet. But we can't, we don't want to, even when there are people who are shitbags, like who come on just trying to start things like
Larry,
like Edwin Boyette or the Wheelers. Although Edwin was actually he behaved himself to a degree on Ethan's show the other night. We can't call those people demons and just put them into the other box and say they're not even people anymore. You know what I mean? Everybody's a person, and demons affect human souls in a way where the human is, lost and they need help. So,
I'm not saying anyone necessarily them in particular. Like I think Edwin professes to be a Christian. I believe. I'm not sure. I haven't dealt with that guy, and I'm not. You know what I mean? Like I don't really have any. Like I'm not.
A greater idea of
right.
ideological possession as something that isn't your body. It's a disembodied thought. It's an entity. An idea is like a virus, and it has infected these people. At the most non-religious level, it's like people believe that straight up. Ideological possession.
I just want people to remember
warping people's minds.
People are sick. They're not. I don't think most humans are evil. There
Mind
maybe
virus.
are a few, but most people are just sick. Look who we have, ladies and gentlemen. The General. Salute, you guys. God, you're making me look bad.
I was,
Okay.
but you have me.
Mr. Self-Destruct. Thank you. Okay. I see you, Dr. Ben. Thank you. Congrats on your campaign, General Quinlan. Excuse me. How embarrassing. Congrats on your campaign, General Quinlan. AO chat, AO commandos. I'm very proud of you all. 2025 is a year of Comicsgate domination. The weak shall fall by the wayside. The strong shall rise. Amazing.
That's right.
Thank you, Johnny. Johnny, if you're not doing anything.
Next message too. Before you invite him on.
Wow. Yeah, I rescind that offer. And no to the motorbike, Pat. You're more of an Italian Vespa scooter type.
He's not wrong.
Maybe
Oh,
maybe
my
just
God.
drive a car. Stick with a car.
I'm going to stick with my very straight, very masculine car that impresses all the women, my 14 Honda Civic. So thank you all very much.
Truck. Get it.
You don't want a Nissan Cube or something?
Patrick,
Or strip your car down into a dune buggy?
I would have seen you like in a camo smart car or something.
Oh, I can't afford that kind of stuff. I would have a Toyota Camry 09. If I was my choice, I would have them rebuild an 09 Toyota Camry. And I would have that. I would drive that for 100%. I'm a simple man to please. Like, I was just telling you guys about materialism and how I don't care about stuff anymore. Like, it's just stuff. Other people will judge me for my car, but I think that my 14 Honda Civic with, might I add, 34 miles per gallon is actually a really great choice for
it's pretty
person
good.
with a budget. So, anyway, let's play the trailer and see what we think of this Superman movie.
Can we say pause it every 3 seconds or something? Like, people have compared this scene to a scene from Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball early on.
No one's ever fallen from the sky and made a crater before. Wow.
Exactly. I'm like, you guys are fucking stupid. And he's totally and look at his fucking hair right here.
Hair is bad.
Guess what religion this guy is?
No,
Just by
don't.
that.
No.
Without words.
Not on this stream, no.
And
On
it turns out
Wednesday,
you
sure.
would be right.
He looks like
And
a
Lois
fan
Lane.
of
Same.
What's his name?
Let's see, pedestrian.
Something Paul. That loser who boxes old people.
Oh,
Logan.
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
Logan Jake, yeah.
He looks like a fan who's like 13 years old of Jake Paul, and he's like, I'm gonna do that haircut.
Well, right now that's the trendy hairstyle with the young white boys
That's
pretending to be black.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's that, but I mean,
No, but they are
really
pretending to be
quickly.
black, though.
I love how we're not even 25 seconds into the trailer, and I've got 2 different racial comments from you guys.
No, mine is correct though.
So is mine.
We're only 20 seconds in.
I know.
I mean,
oh my god. All right, let's keep going.
And
I know this guy goes to
Paul's-
temple, and I know Lois Lane goes to temple as well, or whatever.
No,
she has
Superman's a
fabulous
Christian.
hits, by the way.
Superman's a Christian. He represents
should be,
American values.
But this guy is not.
You're saying the actor or the
actor.
with? Oh, I don't know anything about. If he's a good actor, then he'll
The actor
play the role correctly.
playing Clark Kent here, and the actress playing Lois Lane, who played the lead in Marvelous or Wonderful Mrs. Maisel,
Mm-hmm.
and just she has the energy to be a Lois Lane type, very brash and I don't know, more than forthright, just annoyingly so. But she pulls her nightgown down as she's doing stand-up comedy and bears her wonderful Khazarian milkers. And,
oh my god!
What's her name again?
What?
Take it easy. Let's keep playing the trailer.
I love how
Let's
like
watch let's watch
he
the
starts
trailer.
as if he's gonna get to a legitimate point, and then he just starts talking about her lovely Khazarian.
Those are
milkers.
2 legitimate points.
Oh my god!
Oh, plus her hair looks like shit. Yeah, it looks like shit. And here's what it's all about.
So what race do you think the dog is?
Oh my god!
It was a mutt. It's mixed.
Oh, take me home.
He's the underdog. Mutt.
Did he just break her neck?
Looked like it, honestly. So he was at Superman was at some point caged, encased in something. Just throwing a fit, that fucking guy. So I figured it out. John Malin said something that just clicked.
Let's let it finish first, then we'll talk.
The entire plot of the movie. This place empty.
Lame.
Okay, so we'll go down the line here, and be sure to keep it on topic. Mr. Self-Destruct, what did you think about this trailer?
Okay, he's going to get. You remember Guardians of the Galaxy, the first movie?
Yes.
The introduction of Star-Lord. He's he's getting laid. He's a loser, right? And that actor had played losers in the past, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was funny because not too many people knew about this character like they would Captain America or Superman. Okay, Superman's going to be the symbol of a disaffected, young, beaten down America that's not at all in line with any hierarchical structure. And with all the introduction of all these other characters, you've heard people say this looks more like a JLA movie or something. So it's going to be those guys kicking ass and getting their ass kicked. And Superman is going to blow his load in the first episode, first movie, and completely reveal his character to Lois Lane. I mean, that's clear by this teaser.
Is this announced to be a trilogy of some? When you say first movie, is this announced to be like a part of?
Well, it's part of a James Gunn,
universe.
Yeah.
It's assumed that there has to be sequels.
Right.
There's going to have to be sequels to this. Yeah.
What's going to happen is he's going to get all of his courage. So you see how, you could flip through it a bit, and then you could see where he's so beaten down, and that chronologically, that's going to be before the final big explosion in the background, and they're holding hands and they're looking at each other, and he's going to gather his energy from her, gather his morals from her rather than the American way, right? And then he's going to go out and defeat the big bad because he had been so beaten down, just so worn down, like the American middle class or whatever they're going to play it up as. But it's going to be some analogy to a disaffected.
So are you saying that
generation,
the idea that he would gain inspiration from Lois is a bad thing? Is that what you're saying?
No, not necessarily, but for a single movie, for the first movie of this whole reboot, yet again, right?
Right.
It's like, just keep it fucking simple. Have Crypto, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have one or two characters.
I hate the dog. I have to be honest with you.
I'm not a fan, but let him
It's
have
the only
dog.
good part about the trailer.
You think so? Fair enough.
It's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a gimmick.
It's a toy. It's a toy gimmick. It's a.
Yeah, it's a gimmick, and I think it's going to work too.
Oh, it's going to work.
It's to draw in women.
Yeah,
women love dogs.
kids.
That's why they put it right in the
Yeah.
beginning.
For sure.
Beginning of the trailer.
Because Superman is cucked in this trailer.
Well, he's so beaten down from the start. He's just.
Well, I wouldn't say he's fully cooked. I mean, at least there's a heterosexual kiss that actually happens in the trailer. So
Is it a kiss or
in Cleveland?
She's kissing him
floating up. They're floating up together.
Yeah,
there's an actual kiss. Yeah, which is not
And
that
then they did
common
kiss
in
again, I
recent media. They've been trying to cuck men to not have an actual kiss in the shot.
It's not towards the end though. Towards the end, she's.
The end was a hug, but there was one kiss in the trailer.
Okay.
All I want is Superman to kiss Lois Lane one time. Maybe two times or whatever in the whole movie. Not Clark, not her finding out he is Clark Kent and she has to motivate him or something.
I want him to undress her with his X-ray visions and finally use those powers. We've never seen them in movies before. Let's get.
You know why you've never seen them in movies? I even hate Superman, but the reason that you don't see them in movies is because Superman is supposed to be a paragon of virtue. He wouldn't even use those powers. He wouldn't use. He doesn't. The canon version of Superman does not.
It's all about context. See, Superman is going to detect a woman coming in. She's got a gun under her dress. So he's got to verify if it's a gun or not. But he's got to look under her dress. And then he sees she's wearing some,
that girl's got a dick. Wait a minute.
He didn't mean to look under the dress, but she had a gun.
It's 2024.
I saw a bold. Yeah, Superman in 2024. That's another thing too. It's gonna be 2025 by the time it comes out. Superman in 2025. How does that really work? You know.
First of all, Patrick, what do you mean you hate Superman?
I think
What is
Superman's
this?
lame. I think that
Stop.
let me explain. The idea that he's got all these for instance, a lot of people complain about Superman being beat down and hurt in this. I understand why you're complaining about it. I get that. I understand other people's perceptions of Superman. My perception has always been that he's way too overpowered, and it makes writing a good story about him very difficult, if not impossible, without breaking your own rules.
I agree.
Well, that's why the universe expands, and there are plenty of villains that actually matched him, like Darkseid, and
Well, that's the other alternative. You have to bring in these
of course
hyper-dimensional.
they're villains.
Right.
It's called
That's
a
not-
super villain.
That's another complaint I have about
All
Superman.
right, so
Villains
complaint
suck.
that's shot down. That complaint is shot down now.
No,
Next,
no, it's not.
what else is wrong?
Second complaint: terrible villains, which is related to the first complaint. Terrible villains. Where
Doomsday,
the fuck is Metallo?
Darkseid.
No,
All right, we're gonna have another stream about this.
Doomsday.
Like Doomsday.
First of all, Doomsday's a great villain, but
Classic Doomsday.
he only exists. And by the way, my brother Daniel, who was in the chat previously, we used to play HeroClix, and he would always use Doomsday, and we'd make him face the Thing. And I tell you what, the Thing won every time because he's got heart. Okay, he's got heart. But that's not how it would work in real life. Doomsday's a great villain, and when I first read that comic book, I was blown away for sure. But Doomsday is like the only Lex Luthor, I guess, is okay.
Lex
He's
Luthor's a good
okay.
villain.
He's okay. Because he's not.
Yeah, he's okay.
He's just a smart guy, just a bitchy smart guy. So all of his
Oh,
ploys.
God, you
are
got him
always-
completely. Apparently, you haven't been exposed to too
Look,
much Superman.
are you gonna
'Cause Lex
Naomi
Luthor
this?
This is
Or are
a
you gonna
down.
let me
This is a
finish
downgrade from Gene Hackman.
Let me finish my
Yeah.
point. Okay,
Go
Carl.
ahead. Go ahead.
That's all right
Sorry,
with you.
I'm just getting upset.
I know you are.
This is an emotional subject, Patrick.
You're
You gotta
still
understand.
wrong about the X-ray vision, though, and that's.
Oh my God, Dr. Patty's still on that.
I've been looking for the clip, and I'm gonna get it. And
Superman would not look
apologize.
under a woman's dress. He would not do that.
You get to the.
Well, it's like he
bottom
has
of it.
super smell too, but you know he
Oh man, I didn't
can't
even
control
think
your
about
smell.
that.
It's like
I didn't-
yeah.
Whoa.
you can designate someone else to apologize.
So, okay, what happens if he meets Harley Quinn, who's now farting in her comic, and he's
Oh
got
my
super
God.
smell?
He's repulsed.
Reference. He's repulsed.
And he's,
That's
he's
it.
probably
Let's
not
let
even going to
Patrick
fight.
finish. Let's let Patrick finish his
Might just blow
reasons
her away.
why Superman's
Anyway,
not good.
Superman's lame because he's got too many powers. He's overpowered. And none of his villains are all that interesting, with the exception of probably Doomsday or Metallo. But they never show Metallo. Where the fuck is Metallo? You know what I mean? He's sick. He's because the whole point, like, Metallo's got a kryptonite heart. So, like, okay, it makes sense. Even within the stupid rules of random rock turns off Superman's powers, at least Metallo follows the rules, and he looks sick, and he's cool. Also, I would say Parasite.
Okay.
Parasite's pretty cool. I always
All right,
thought
so we've named 5 good villains so far.
No. I've
that means
named
there's
three.
good villains.
3: Doomsday, Parasite, and Metallo. They're cool.
All right, Lex Luthor and Darkseid.
Lex Luthor's not cool, and Darkseid is lame. I think Darkseid's kind of
Oh
boring.
Lord,
to be honest with
I'm
you.
going to respond to that soon. After you're done, I'm going to respond to that.
His Omega beams are cool, but other than that, okay. Dr. Ben wants to prove himself here. Let's bring this up. All right.
I'm only gonna play like just a couple seconds because you know.
Oh, careful! I'm gonna go like this.
The
Wait,
best
hold on.
Superman.
Before you play this, I need to start playing some music in the background. Give me 1 second. I'm
There
sorry.
you go. Okay,
No,
so
I
I'll set
really
it up.
have
I'll
to.
set it up too, because now you said that Superman would not use. You said Superman would not use his X-ray vision to look under. I think you said a woman's, but specifically we could say Lois Lane's.
Anybody? Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's looking
That
at
is your contention.
canon opinion. That's the way I would describe it. But yeah.
And you know this is the best Superman movie, right? Like you're not.
I know. No, I know.
Okay.
I like this movie. It's a good movie.
What underwear am I wearing?
Hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. I embarrassed you, didn't I?
Oh, no. No, not at all, Miss Lane. It's just that this platter must be made of lead.
Yes, it is, so.
Oh, you see, I sort of have a problem seeing through lead.
Oh, that's interesting.
Let me just give away a massive secret.
Okay, first of all, he's lying.
It's almost like
He's
lore,
lying.
essential lore of Superman. And
No,
now
he's
it's
lying.
lore. There's
eye vision goes above the lead planter.
Yeah.
It's a trick question. She's not wearing any underwear. He's just being polite.
He avoided answering it, is what it was.
This is a 1-2 punch because hold on.
All right. So I should play the song music again.
Do you have a first name?
What do you mean, like Ralph or something?
No, I mean like
Pink.
Huh?
Pink. Sorry, Miss Lane. I didn't mean to embarrass you.
Oh, you didn't embarrass me. What's your background? Where do you hail from?
Well, it's
Okay.
So
the middle of
at some
Kansas.
point He eventually says, "I like pink very
Take this
much."
down so I don't get
Lois."
struck, please.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank you.
We get it. All right. Can I respond why Superman is not lame?
I need to respond to Dr. Ben's response to my response.
That
So,
is essential.
First of all,
Man.
he lied. He could see her bra from that angle, so he was just waiting. He was not
Panties,
answering.
not bra.
Panties.
And then, secondly, did she ask specifically what color panties she was wearing?
Underwear.
She said underwear. Bra's underwear, brother.
If it's not specified, the underwear means the panties.
And then, secondly, Dr. Ben, I will. What's the word I'm looking for?
Omnibus.
Checkmate you here by saying who wrote this film, who was it produced by, and where was it produced? Oh, Hollywood, huh? Who runs Hollywood?
Satan.
Lucifer.
Richard Donner, or what are you saying?
So is
I'm
it?
not sure.
So is it? Is it possible that Hollywood tried to reduce the moral character of such a upstanding individual as Superman in their film?
The problem
Good
is
evening,
you're
G
trying
Dash.
to
Thank you for coming in, brother. Sorry, go ahead.
You were trying to force your Western colonial values.
Well, first of
onto
all, Superman was created by Jews in the first place. Like Hollywood didn't.
Oh,
need
nobody
to...
was talking about Jews, Frederick. Why did you bring them up?
Oh, we were.
I don't know. Hollywood, all that.
I'm joking. Go ahead.
Went to my head.
Okay. Can we move on because this is getting silly?
He's fucking pissed that I hate Superman. I love how mad Carvin is.
I'll be brief. Superman is the quintessential superhero. He's the first superhero of comics.
Oh my God.
Great design, great inspiration. He's a symbol of virtue. I said inspiration already.
You already said
And
that.
just the powers are just they are inspiring. Everybody wanted to fly. Everyone thought of Superman as synonymous with flying, being Superman, the super strength, and obviously the virtue, the truth, justice, American way. It's very American. I'm very pro-America. We're all very pro-America, even Frederick. And
First state, baby.
It's just this purity there, man. Like he's a great character, and your criticisms about being overpowered were addressed by then having these crazy supervillains that were otherworldly, and they dealt with it well. And Darkseid's a great character, by the way, who was created by Jack Kirby, or I could be wrong about that, but in any way,
no, he was. I'm pretty
he's
sure.
similar to Thanos, and they balanced him out with villains that are just as powerful. Brainiac's another great villain that comes from his home planet and is able to decimate him. So overall, great comic. Death of Superman is one of the greatest arcs ever. All-Star Superman, I recommend to anybody who has. If you haven't read a Superman comic, get All-Star Superman or Superman for All Seasons. Now No more
I
blasphemy.
think I read
about
both of
Superman.
those and didn't like them.
Oh,
Oh, self-destruct.
It's time to
wow.
kick self-destruct. Time to kick self-destruct.
I'm not
That'd be
a
fighting
huge
words.
Superman fan.
And
Well,
you know where his
You didn't, but hold on. You didn't read All Star Superman, did you? You just
Let
busting
me
balls, right?
Is that the Frank
no,
Quietly
let me-
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, Frank Quietly's artwork is fucking boring. I have to be honest with you. I
let me
hate it.
pull this up.
What?
I've tried. I have it over there. I swear to you, I have it over there. But I
You have
can't
All-Star
get through it.
Superman?
Yes, my friends lent it to me, and I opened it up and I go,
Wait, you have friends?
and I closed it. Yeah, well,
Yeah, no.
tangentially.
2006, 2011.
I
Ladies
want to
and
remind
gentlemen,
everyone watching we're just 10% away from the goal on Phenomenal Tales number 2.
10% away,
Yeah.
10% over.
Yeah.
We're over.
Yes. Well,
Yeah,
we want to
yeah.
get further and further away now that we've passed it.
We made more money. Holy shit!
Yeah,
But before I do that, before I do
Whitley.
that, let me bring up, ladies and gentlemen, our very special guest for this evening. I'm glad that I could talk to him tonight because I was not able to go on his stream. But ladies and gentlemen, as soon as he's ready, which I think he might be ready as soon as he holds his thumbs up and lets me know that he's ready, and it's Johnny Scab, ladies and gentlemen. General Scab. What's up, Johnny? Thank you for coming on, Johnny. How are
Hail,
you?
Johnny.
How's it go, Johnny?
We missed you earlier, Johnny.
I mean, I'm doing fucking
My
fantastic.
stream's
I don't know about the rest of these guys.
My stream was shit earlier. My internet was all fucked up. I had to end it really early. It was terrible. I apologise.
Is it the time? Is it the time of day specifically? Or is
Yeah,
it
it might be that
some
It could be
Silence that
something to
mutt.
do with the time.
Johnny, your internet's
Yeah,
always
it's
bad.
just-
Are you changing something? Like do I have to send you money, Johnny?
He seems better
No,
now.
I don't want
Wait.
money off no one.
Is Johnny really Cecil?
Yeah, he's a funny
No,
Cecil.
I've got.
Falls under the don't ask.
Let's see here. I like this. I got this hat because I'm a fan of Cecil. I mean, I got it in solidarity with him when he got banned from Indiegogo.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Because before you were not a fan of Cecil. Cecil was the reason that you had left Comicsgate
I've
for
always,
a short period
I've
of time.
always liked Cecil. I've always liked Cecil. I was just disappointed in him for a little bit.
Johnny was disappointed like a father and a son.
He's all right. Really.
yeah, I was
He's
about
not
to
a
say.
bad chap.
I mean,
That's
Cecil-
what it
he's another one of
seemed
these
like.
kids. He's
And,
young.
and Cecil disappointed a lot of us with just with one tweet, like, "Oh, come on," Where
What a
he's,
giant disappointment Cecil is. I mean, was. I mean,
it's like the
Wait, what was the tweet?
He's like,
I missed
oh
that.
no,
like
that's
every-
what led up to.
Everybody's like, he's everybody's elderly naughty son.
That's actually a
but
great way
that's
to,
what led up
that's a
to.
great way to describe him.
That's what led up to Patrick T in John Malin's closeout stream, getting drunk Cecil to comment on that tweet while drunk Cecil was at Cody's house, like 2 days before they had to go to a race, right? And it just blew up. John, you're being a bitch. You're being a whiny little bitch. You're asking them for help. But when have I ever asked them for help? And it's like, the FNT people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like John was specifically talking about. They talk about all this cancel culture, but when it's somebody in their own, share an audience with, right? It's like no words, or you casually mention a response to a super chat, like, yeah, I heard about that. 1 million followers scary or whatever, right? Yeah, I heard about that. And that's it. It's like, huh. Yeah.
Are you grinding that weed over there, Johnny? Grind that up, brother. You got to fucking lay it out in that J, brother.
Feeds into the concept that
It would appear that way.
110%.
Ladies and
Congratulations.
gentlemen, yeah, let me talk about myself for a second here.
Congratulations, Pat.
I never do this. I never talk about myself and make the whole show about me or my religious opinions, but we have 59 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen, on Phenomenal Tales #1 Minotaur. We are currently at $5,478, almost to 5.5. Wow. I mean, we ended last night. I don't know the exact number, but I feel like it was like 5.2 or something like that. 140 backers. We have, let me do that math quickly, please. We have 140 is a nice number, isn't it? We have
You were at 67 before Ethan's show.
Yeah.
Yes. I was going to say about from my last campaign. What am I doing here? God, come on, Patrick, math it correctly.
How much did you raise in your first campaign?
Don't distract me. We have nearly tripled the amount of backers in my last campaign. It was 297 is the percentage we're at right now. My last campaign ended at $1,647, I want to say. And that was all $20 books with, I think it was $10 shipping. There were some shirts, but the shirts, I mean, I sold only a few of those, but they really murdered me. And not in a fun way either. And so we're currently sitting at about 5.5. We're pretty much at 5.5 at this point with 140 backers. I have tripled the backer count since my last campaign. And let me do the math on this real quick. And by me, I mean a computer.
Well, you're selling 2 books this time as well.
That's true. I didn't even think about that. So we have, wow, oh my God. We have done 333% if you round up. It's 3326. But if you round up, it's 333, which is actually an incredibly satisfying number and also makes me seem like a Freemason. So we have tripled the monetary and essentially the backers on this campaign here, Phenomenal Tales #1. So thank you, Storytime with Friends. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've not been reading some of these chats. So I'm still new to PQ streams. Who is the serial killer second from the bottom? That's Johnny Scab. King Scab. He's not a serial I mean, he might be a serial killer, but
I replied. I told him. I don't know if he.
Yes, that is the proper and true King of England, Johnny Scab. Yes, of course.
Is Storytime with Friends actually Edwin Boyette?
Yes, he is.
Oh.
He's been nice recently, so as long as he's nice, I'm just going to keep reading his chats. But it is curious how, gosh, Edwin, you make me say these things. I said to you, I love how much you care about Comicsgate, and then you reposted my comment without responding to me and calling me and everybody in Comicsgate like a den of idiots, essentially. I think it's really funny that you're here on a Comicsgate stream when you don't care about Comicsgate. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I don't want to, this is my closeout stream, so I really don't want to get into that. Johnny will get into it, though.
One of those, like, weird freaky.
Thanks, Johnny.
He's a little weird, Edwin Boyette. It's a little strange.
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
If you look at him, he's like a proper creepy hillbilly. He's like someone out of Wrong Turn. He's like
lives in Hawaii, though, right?
Mm.
Oh, well, possibly.
We don't need to make fun of his appearance. Haha, it is better to disavow either way. Disavow. I'm confused. But that's okay. That's okay. As long as you're nice. If you be nice.
Yeah, like and subscribe, everyone.
Yeah, share it.
By the way, buy a copy of Phenomenal Tales.
Yeah, seriously. Thank you, Carbon.
If you refresh, we're over 5.5, Patrick.
Are we really? I'm not getting any notifications on my phone. Why isn't it telling me? Refreshed. Oh, are you going to work for me? Come on. Oh, no. The page is a communist. It's not going to work. Thank you for laughing at that.
That was a good one. I like
Thank
that.
you. I appreciate that. Nobody else laughed, but you laughed, so I appreciate that.
The joke is a communist. too.
Wow! The joke is a communist. That was a good one too. God damn it. 5-5-13, folks. Amazing. We're above 5-5. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Phenomenal, I might say.
Look at that.
FNC also hates the gays. Fuck UG Dash. Wow. Amazing, folks. Thank you so much. Thank you. But okay, cool. I appreciate that. Thank you. But let's go back to what we were talking about. I actually want to hear everybody's opinions. I got self-destructs. Frederick, we stopped at you, didn't we? I didn't get your opinion on that.
Yeah, no. So for the Superman trailer, correct?
Yeah.
I'm let down, to be honest. Like, the initial image we have of Superman is of a broken man. He's weak in almost every clip we see him in.
Mhm.
I'm disappointed all around with even the crowd we see is kind of lame.
Scroll through that. If
I'm
you
not
would.
impressed, man. I'm not sold on the Superman. I'd want to, like, I'm open to the idea. Like I said, I think the dog is probably the thing that's going to sell this movie to kids and girls, I would imagine. But no, I'm not super thrilled with this version of Superman. Even when he's Clark Kent, he looks like overly goofy, not in the clumsy Clark Kent we used to have with in the old days, but he looks just dumb and goofy, I think.
He looks like the kind of guy who I'd give a wedgie to. I wasn't a bully in high school, but I would become a bully and give this guy a wedgie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's 6'4", dude.
You
I
mean
don't know if
in
you'd be able to give him
homeschool, high
a...
school?
Look at that hair. He's 6'4", but he's still a bitch.
Yeah.
A lot of 6'4" bitches out there.
Henry Cavill would have still been better casting than this guy.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, Henry Cavill was perfect casting. And, you know, how do you go from perfect casting to something else and people be happy with it, you know?
So, yeah, I know I'm open-minded, but I'm not thrilled. I'm not impressed with the trailer.
What do you guys think about Uncle Ben here? I mean, what's his name?
Pa Kent.
Oh, Rob Reiner.
Oh, is that who it is?
It does look like Rob Reiner.
Rob Reiner.
It does.
Like EVS joked about it when he was watching, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's not." But I mean, it looks. He said it, and I can't unsee it being Rob Reiner now. I'm just like, ah.
You know what? Speaking about EVS, they were like, "How are you a real comic fan if you don't know what Detective Number 27 is?" And I was like, "Number 27? Like, I know that Detective Comics was the one that Batman first came out in, but I didn't know what number 27 was." And I had literally the night before stumbled around being like, what? It was amazing. What was the number that Spider-Man first appeared in?
15.
15. Yeah. Amazing Fantasy number 15. And because I always remember it as he appeared in a Fantastic Four comic book. He was in he showed up at their hideout, and that's the first appearance of Spider-Man. So I always, in my brain, it was like Fantastic Four, but I knew it was Amazing Fantasy 15. So I just felt like a fake fan.
Fake geek girl.
Yep. Marilyn Cookies, welcome. She says, Frederick is right. Girls love dogs. That they do. That's why the girls all like Carbon Heart so much.
He's a dog.
I got that dog in me.
Correct.
That's exactly right.
So, Frederick, any final thoughts about this?
Yeah, he's lame. I think he's like a dollar store Superman. The symbol looks off. None of it appeals to me at first glance. I could be wrong. It might still be a good movie, but I'm not sold with the trailer.
Not even with this shot right here of him saving somebody. He's saving somebody. Everybody's all about the saving.
I like that shot. Correct. Like, I think
That
that's
is the
cool
best shot.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Is it?
Pretty cool. I mean, look at it. It's
yes, it is.
too.
Yes, it is self-destruct.
No, yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
Look. So you've got, this is a classic comic book thing.
I don't think there were any
thirds here.
Did he get
where
the girl's
you've got-
consent before saving her, though? That's what I want to know.
Oh my God.
Hands.
Whiplash. Talk about whiplash.
Taps her with his elbows.
But look at this beauty. Like, I like seeing this stuff in cinema where it's in that third here. It's not quite exact, but if you split this screen up into thirds, there's this side over here, which is the stuff moving towards them. Then there's Superman in the middle third, essentially. Great stuff. And then you have this nice little extra third over here that kind of shows you the environment that they're in. That's actually I like that shot a lot. I want to play that. Hold on.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good shot. Luthor Corp. Well, I'll ask Carbon this because he's obviously autistically a fan of Superman.
I wouldn't say autistically.
I mean, you wouldn't, but G Dash says they only put this scene because it allows Krypto as a hero to be in the trailer. Fair enough. No thought to making Superman look like a pussy. That's also fair enough. I kind of agree with G Dash there that everybody's upset that Superman's kind of a bitch in this. I mean, Superman's always been a little bit of a bitch, but I think he's right in that they put that scene in to show the dog, which will get people excited, or some people excited about it. But that's anyway. Dr. Ben, how do you feel about this trailer? Let me know if you want me to move it to a different segment here.
Maybe just off the Luthor. Wait, what is it on?
Now it's on this kid.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll leave it right there.
I think it is mainly to be. Cooler. Can you improve on Christopher Reeve's Superman?
Well, yeah,
probably not.
Exactly. But for kids, for the people that don't know Superman, that aren't like, you know what I'm saying, the people that didn't see the old Superman, you know what I'm saying? If you're a teen or a kid, one of these.
Just know a cartoon version.
That's what I'm saying. They don't have any real reference for like Superman's cool. Like, it's fucking carrying a helicopter and the girl. Almost said bitch there, but I didn't mean to.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Good catch.
Holding the helicopter and her, you know what I'm saying, flying. He's just like chill. Like, who's got you? I'm flying. I'm Superman. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids today don't have that, so that's what I think this is something to introduce them to that, because the Zack Snyder Superman wasn't for new kids. You know what I'm saying? That was still that was for old fans. That's, you know what I'm saying, wanted to see. I don't know if you'd say more comic accurate, because people would say it's not comic accurate, but you know what I mean. Like, the Zack Snyder Superman was definitely more based on the comics than like Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, it's just like they picked from here
Is
and
that
there.
one
Right?
bad? How do you guys feel about? I've never seen the fourth Superman. I've never seen the third one either. It was.
I haven't seen the fourth.
Well, is the second one the one with Zod?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I've seen 1 and 2 then, but I've not seen 3 and 4.
There's
4,
there's also a new edit of number 2. Like, there's a director's cut that came out a few years ago.
Huh. Felix Smith, welcome, brother. He says Ubermensch. Yes, that was the main idea behind Superman.
Correct.
Yes. Distinctly German idea.
well, so anyways, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I feel it's a good. I think it'll work maybe for the new kids. Hopefully, that's the hope, because they need to find new blood for the fandom, for new people that are interested in reading any of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't get a new generation and the next one interested in Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman as a company, you know what I'm saying? You just messed up.
Do you think James Gunn is targeting kids with this trailer?
Wow.
I definitely think that James Gunn has kids in mind when he's directing.
Oh my God.
Like,
I agree.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Scab, he says, ever so sorry, lads. My internet connection has been terrible. Thanks for having me in. Johnny, anytime,
Johnny.
brother. We got to figure this out, though, Johnny. I mean, your internet's been.
What do they have this? Do they have got this the satellites over there?
I don't know, but his internet's not good, and I need to figure it out. We need to figure it out because the people want to hear Johnny's voice.
That's
they
what I'm
want to
saying.
hear from Johnny Scab, and they want to watch his streams and not get the spinning wheel of death. Johnny, we got to figure this out, man. Let me know what I can do if I can do anything to help. Top hats in the chat.
He had it pretty good there for a while.
Yeah, there was a few episodes where it was spot on.
Well, this is the other thing
5
too.
weeks
is legitimately like there could be like authorities or whatever targeting him for.
Oh yeah.
I mean that's completely in the realm of possibility. That's not.
But how would they know it's him? He's got a mask.
That's true. Although IP
there's only
address-
one mask like that though is the thing. So
You don't know that. Have you been to England?
I have not.
Dude, they wear those all the time in England. I know that it's a real. I'm not lying.
You did come up with that, Jenny.
Real phenomenon.
Yeah, it's a real phenomenon over there, right? Ben's right. I could be compromised. No, don't
personally.
Johnny, no excuses. It's your computer, okay? Fix your computer or get a new one.
Get Starlink.
MI5. Well, what's MI5 as opposed to MI6? What's the difference? Can you even post about that without getting put on a list? I don't know the difference.
Probably not.
I think you tried to get us onto all the lists with the first half dozen shows you did. So,
yeah, you're right. You're not wrong.
Like at this point, it's more like
just got to see who's down. You know, I'm gonna stick around.
I hope that there's some fucker from the CIA and the FBI and MI6 who watch it. They're like this their job, right? They're forced. They make good money. They make good money. They got great benefits, but they're fucking forced to watch this shit every week. Every time we put out a show, somebody's got to watch the Comics Gate Commandos, and they may or may not like it, but they're like forced to. I hope that there's some guy in the intelligence community who watches this shit and like laughs at it and is one of our lurker chats. They
don't have to watch nowadays. They just wait for a transcript to be produced by the AI.
Oh,
they're 2 or 3 days later sometimes if it's a long stream.
And it's another AI that reads the transcript too.
Yeah. I mean,
Johnny says
Hurdles.
MI5 is domestic, MI6 is foreign. That's cool. That's really, really, really cool. That's like how in Russia, it's the KGB is domestic, and the foreign one is
CIA.
GRU. Although that's a much wider organization. Thanks for putting trees in the chat, Hansel. We appreciate it. Dr. Ben, any last final thoughts about the Superman trailer?
he was not lying when he said he couldn't see through that lead wall. He couldn't see her underwear through there. Superman wouldn't lie to her on his first interview with Lois Lane.
Yeah, but he
besmirching his character, Patrick. I'm with Carbon here against you. So
I'm besmirching Superman's character. You're the guy saying he's a peeping Tom. I'm the guy saying he has too much self-respect to do that.
She asked him what color her underwear was.
Yeah, and a gentleman would be like, I'm not looking under there, sweetheart.
Did you see the look he gave her? That's not a very gentlemanly look.
They were flirting.
It's like, I can see.
You guys don't seem to believe in truth, justice, and the American way, and I do.
Girls' underwear is the American way.
Nothing in
Sounds
truth,
beer bottle
justice, and the
clash.
American way says you shouldn't,
Truth,
have a
justice,
peek
and
with
the
your
American-
X-ray powers.
Look, anyway, it's Carbon's turn to talk about this. Carbon, what do you think about Taylor?
Fired up.
I mean, let's be real. This isn't the best depiction of Superman, but overall, I think there are some nitpicky criticisms going on because you gotta keep in mind, like Dr. Ben's point overall makes sense, and I agree with it. Which is, this is a reboot designed to be for the next generation, and it's clear to see what James Gunn is going for. So, according to his plan, he's making this a Guardians versus the Galaxy kind of movie. He's making an ensemble cast. There's clearly going to be comedic relief, and there's going to be drama to appeal to, I think, the young generation, Gen Z. So for that goal, I think he's succeeding. There are goods in there. There are pluses and there are minuses on here. The pluses, everyone's hating on the casting. Actually, I think the casting is not bad. The guy looks good. Lois Lane looks good. Lex Luthor, not bad, So the casting was not bad there. At least there's some hetero romance here, like I said before.
Yep.
That's a plus. Costume isn't perfect, but also could have been worse, you know. So it's still at least
Yeah, I wanted to ask
decent
you
Superman.
specifically about that, Carbon. A lot of people complain about the costume being baggy. How do you feel?
It's not fitted well. Yeah, it's a little off on the fitting. I'd give I'd give this a B. The costume's a B. You know, there's mediocrity here, but I don't think it's terrible. I think it could have been worse. You know, so I could see this being like a decent fun movie at the very least. But I do like Henry Cavill more, and actually overall, I like Man of Steel as a movie. I think people kind of rag on it a little too much. Once again, that movie isn't perfect either, but it was pretty solid on many accounts. So yeah, I give this a B.
Okay.
I don't love it, but I don't hate it either.
The costume, not the trailer, right?
No, overall,
okay.
what I could tell from the movie so far, like, you know, I'm like in the middle about it. I'm not hating it, but I'm not loving it either. You know, I'm in the middle about it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I would say my favorite thing about this trailer, if I'm being brutally honest with you guys, first of all, I like how it's colorful. I know some people don't like that. That's a cool shot, isn't that?
Well, after all the darkness we've seen for so long.
Yeah, and you know, comic books are colorful. They're fun. I like that aspect of it. Mr. Terrific.
What was that, Mr. Terrific?
I don't even know who this character is. Like, I really don't. But he looks fucking amazing. I don't know. Like, this guy looks fucking sick.
He's a decent character. He appeared more
design here. I think it's so cool.
Well, it looks comic accurate. They did a good job making it look like the actual character. And it's an interesting choice to include him because you usually don't see him around. So, yeah, and he's a decent character.
What's his shtick? I don't even know.
Big brain.
He's known, he's like in the top 5 smartest men in the world or something like that. So usually
he kind of changes all the stories he's in to another level, like this orbs surveilling the entire city, for example, or continent or whatever the hell.
Yeah, he's more of like a kind of information backup guy. That's how I would put him.
Okay. Does he make like technology that supports people, I guess?
I don't know everything about him, to be honest. But yeah, he has a cool look.
Probably not.
Honestly, I was just like blown away by how cool he looks. Like, I'd seen some of the pictures that Alex Ross was posting. And, you know, 'cause Alex Ross really does a great job of like taking essentially complete comic accuracy and turning it into real life. And this looks so cool. I am so like, this is sick. I think this is super cool. His mask there is, oh my gosh.
Well, if I'm right, his mask is it nano machines or something?
Is it? I have no idea.
One or two of the stories I read.
Yeah, you know, Patrick, this movie might actually appeal to you a little more because of the fact that it has a bit of it's going for a Marvel feel with the ensemble group of ragtag kind of B-list characters, you know? So
what are you trying to say when you say, like, I love how you like it's a backhanded compliment. Bunch of B-side ragtag losers.
Well, I mean, B tier. Yeah, these are B tier characters.
It's like a Marvel movie, B tier characters. Yeah. No.
Like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, right. No. The Guardians are D tier. Okay. I've been a Marvel fan since I was fucking 10. The Guardians are fucking D tier characters that only became of any interest to anybody when James Gunn came out with admittedly really good movies about them. Well, except for the third one, because that third one has that. I hate this because remember, Gamora dies in Endgame or Infinity War, one of those two.
Yeah,
and they're like, so they like try to restart the whole will they won't they romance between Gamora and Star-Lord, and it's like, dude, just let them fall in love and let your third movie end with them falling in love, because that's the last Marvel movie you're going to be doing. But no, like she's like a bitch and they don't fall in love and they don't. That actually made me kind of mad.
She's back to not having had any character development.
Yes, that made me very mad when I saw that. I was like, just let the romance happen. Can you not? I'm a romantic at heart. Just let it happen. Let it happen.
Be Gamora with Star-Lord at all. It's dirty. You can't touch
What? Is it a racial comment?
Sex with aliens.
I'm saying I don't want her with him
Why?
because I don't like Star-Lord. He's a dork. She should be with like Adam Warlock. That'd be cool.
Ugh. Did you see Adam Warlock in that movie?
Well, like not
not that.
Adam. Yeah, not that Adam Warlock.
Comic book Warlock.
That was tragic.
Honestly, Adam Warlock was
Hi
always.
guys, I'm late to the party. Just come blasting through, doing nothing.
Just missed the Infinity Gauntlet episode.
And then something about his mother or something. He's like, I don't know. I don't recall that movie too well.
I didn't even
It was
watch it.
kind of boring.
Which one is it that he came out in? He appeared.
That's the Last Guardians one.
Yeah, the third one.
I never even watched it. That's what I'm saying. Like I saw the commercials. I saw like Adam Warlock look like a fucking. No, that was. It wasn't.
Who played him?
Shined up, greased up.
It was
who played Adam Warlock?
That young British kid. What's his name?
Will Poulter or something.
Yeah, Will Poulter.
Vaughn Coleman.
Yeah.
No. Every young person is Vaughn Coleman, everybody. No.
Blonde.
Painted yourself into a corner now, Patrick.
No.
Every young person is Vaughn Coleman.
I'm not young.
And you
Everybody
are a
keeps
young
saying
person.
I never said that I was a young person. Everybody's like, "Oh, young Patrick Quinlan." I'm 31. Like I'm not.
Yeah, I'm looking up
I
the
may be
actor. I don't like.
immature, but I'm
I
not
don't-
young.
Okay.
I don't like
I
that guy's
remember
face.
He's the guy. He
Yeah.
was. They have him in all kinds of memes. Like there's a meme where people that'll be like, "I'm doing this. I'm getting this much," and someone else will say something, and someone else say something, and then there's a picture of this dopey looking blonde kid, and he's like, "Eh." And it's like you're getting paid. And there's
This guy
he's like,
was in Shameless. Wasn't he from Shameless, a TV show?
I never watched
something
it.
like that. That's what I'm saying. There's a whole bunch of memes of him from when he was like a young teen actor, and he's as soon as you see the picture of him from then, you'll be like, oh yeah, I've seen all that stuff. And now he's like a young douchey looking actor, and it's not Adam Warlock.
That's how they evolve.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
And that's how they degenerate our characters that we treasure in ways. Just like let's
Yeah,
make
part
them
of
these,
me, part of me doesn't like that they're using the
Like
same
such
formula
Shameless.
for a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean? With the whole ensemble group, like it would have been nice to see something fresh where it's like a nice Justice Superman movie. You know,
just Superman.
yeah.
Yeah. There's so much.
I feel
you
like
can do
James
with
Gunn
just
is
that.
he's gonna do this for every movie that he makes in the DC
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
they already said the Batman movie was going to be, the Bat Family. It's going to be in full effect.
Oh God,
I mean,
I
in
hope he
full
doesn't.
swing. I mean, that'll be a
Destroy
good
that
thing
one.
in a way. Could be, but
What
and we don't
it
need
is-
another. We don't need another origin story again and again and again.
Oh man.
No, they're not gonna do another origin story.
But for them to just jump into, like here's the full JLA ready to assemble, and the movie could be titled Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Yeah. This movie will be an indicator for what's going to happen because honestly, we still don't know completely what the story is.
Oh, yeah.
This teaser doesn't really reveal that much. So
Well, I told you what I got. It's he's going to be the beaten down symbol of America and symbol of an American generation. And then he's
well, he
going
did say
to,
that. He said
get
that
his power
directly,
from the woman.
James Gunn.
Do you
See, I
think
didn't-
when he
I didn't
says
hear it.
beaten down America that he's referencing like an America
A generation, I'm saying.
that's been under the thumb of Donald J. Trump? Do you think that's what he's trying to say, or
That's going to be part of it. Disaffected generation.
Hmm.
There's a
And
lot
you have
of
the
people,
crowd. You have the crowd outside complaining about Superman throwing stuff at them. So you have something going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh, I saw a funny tweet.
Considering that this is happening in 2025, this means Superman is going to be under Trump's America, And that Trump is most likely going to get him deported as an illegal alien. Which makes me want to see it again.
That would actually be kind of funny. Okay, so we've talked about Superman here. Well, let me just allow Carbon to have any last words here, because he obviously, I don't want to upset him again.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I self-destruct there.
No, I gave my full take on it. Like I said, not loving it, but not hating it. It could have been worse. There are definitely some pluses there. We'll wait and see how it goes.
Are you hoping for any particular Superman villains? I mean, whoever it is made him bleed. So
That's true. So it's got to be either Doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be
Metallo,
or even Lex Luthor using kryptonite in a way to create some kind of villain.
And we see Doomsday in the trailer, right? It's the big dragon creature, I believe.
No,
that's up in the air. No one's really sure if that's like a mutation based on Doomsday.
Way. Can we just have oh my God. Just give us like 2 or 3 good Superman movies where Superman does his thing and he's, Truth, Justice, American Way, the Smiling Boy Scout, and then on the 4th movie you've got the death of Superman and it's just Doomsday. Can we real Doomsday? Yeah. Can we just do that? I mean, Doomsday's sick, but all these like the version of him in Batman vs Superman was retarded. It was gay. It was stupid. I thought that version was so dumb.
No, it should never have been General Zod.
Yeah, it shouldn't
reborn by faggot Lex Luthor.
I forgot that they did that.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Even all that aside, he didn't act like Doomsday. He didn't really even. No. I mean, he looked kind of like Doomsday, but he wasn't like where's
was super
we
dark.
See him in the green containment suit, like that shot where remember that shot when he comes out and the bird lands in his hand, and then he crushes it. That was iconic, and I don't even like Superman. Oh,
they rushed it. That movie was kind of a mess. BVS. They rushed Doomsday. They slapped him on at the end. So yeah, that was not a good decision.
Well, speaking of not good decisions, that's actually a pretty good segue. I've got something I want to ask you guys' opinions about.
Quickly, how do you spell segue again, Patrick?
SEGWAY.
Oh God, no.
Are you serious?
God. Isn't that no? It's Segue, SEGUE, correct? That's the right way to pronounce it. But is it pronounced Segway, or am I saying it wrong? I thought it was
Segway.
Right. It is Segway, but it's
pronounced Segway.
Okay,
and it's spelled SEGUE. Yeah,
you almost got me there, Mr. Self-Destruct.
Segway.
Not close. So here we have some concept art, or not concept art, but fan art that people have done for the Fantastic Four, which, I have to be honest with you folks, it looks fucking good. Like, I'm actually excited about this. And I am, you know me, I love the Fantastic Four, so I'm going to be its harshest critic.
It's such terrible casting for Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, horrible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Horrible. So many other great
outfits.
But I got to be honest, Pedro Pascal is the only one who I have a visceral negative reaction to. Vanessa Kirby looks good.
I haven't seen the others, really. I don't
Look at her personality, too. She's got great personality there in that shot.
Two big handfuls of personality.
She's decent.
Right. Kazarian handfuls of personality. This looks amazing. All of the things I've seen of the thing. Yeah. There was that one fan art that somebody did that made him look like I was about to say something horrible. Good Lord. Made him look like a goon. Oh, fuck. That was close. I'm sorry. But this looks amazing. This is the best. This is so good. I don't know. I was like, I'm gonna ask your guys' opinions, and I'm just giving my opinion. But anyway, what do you guys think? Sorry.
I like the style of that.
Yeah, those last two look great. I mean, you can't go wrong. I'm just concerned about the CGI. If it looks overly CGI, usually it doesn't look good.
But this is fan art we're looking at, right?
Yes, but have you seen the behind the scenes stuff?
No.
Yeah, I've seen a few.
Oh my God. Okay, let me show this to you guys because I got fucking stoked about it when I saw it. Hold on.
Oh, Patrick, you said that there's a Spider-Man trailer, right?
Yes, but I want to go over Fantastic Four because I wanted to go over this last week and then we weren't able to.
Is that an animated one, right?
Yes.
know.
Yes,
Oh,
it
I
is.
saw screenshots of that.
Okay.
Hold on. It's gonna. You know what? I'll play the Spider-Man trailer while I'm looking for it because it was a while ago. So let me.
You don't calculate his middle name, Dr. Ben.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think we have it. I don't think he's. I don't want to put him on the spot.
And you got to do it with a lowercase p.
My middle name is Thomas.
Oh, okay.
My name is Patrick Thomas Paul Vadim Quinlan. Oh, Abu Khan, what's
How do
up,
you spell
brother?
Thomas. Oh, what the hell? There's a whole extra name in there.
How you doing? Well, that's my Christian name. When I got confirmed, I have a second name, which is Paul.
Oh, right.
And then my
said
Russian
Vadim?
name, Vadim. That's my Russian name that people know me by. That people knew me by in Russia.
What percent Russian are you?
0. I'm Polish and French, Canadian, and Irish. Mostly Irish.
French Canadian.
Did you do one of those DNA scans or something?
No, I just know because my family has like the sexual intercourse in my family has remained within the people they're married to, so I know my background.
That doesn't sound right, though.
Don't know if you
What
need to put it
doesn't
that
sound
way.
right?
The way you just phrased that. It's from
How about the
Romanian
lineage?
family, I think you said.
I feel like I should have that clip from Deadpool 3 where he's like, Jesus Christ, that was graphic. You know? No, my lineage, I don't have any German in my blood, so thank God for that. You know what I mean?
Wait.
Mostly
what's
Irish,
What's all
then.
this German hate all of a sudden?
I've always been a hater of Germans.
Listen, I was born in Germany, and they're fine people.
Well, you look, is your blood German or is your blood Canadian?
No, it's Canadian. But I know where to get German blood.
Then you're good because the Germans have been responsible for some of the worst ideas throughout all of history, like the
minute.
Great Schism and Marxism and lots of
Wait.
other things. that rhyme with
Marxism
ism.
was Jewish.
It was by Karl Marx, who was a German man.
Yeah, but he was his
Oh.
father was a rabbi.
You're joking. No, I know you're not joking, but
Well,
was
Germany was
I don't
also
know.
home to some of the greatest developments in history,
Like
all the
beer and
best
pretzels.
classical, all the
Yes.
best classical
Oh, God.
geniuses.
Well,
Vienna.
Tchaikovsky, please don't.
Wait a minute, did you just say?
Please.
Oh, who said? Oh God, was that you, Patrick?
No.
Oh, God, yes.
What I mean to say is
Oh,
Tchaikovsky's a brilliant musician as well,
classical
and he was
music.
from Russia.
Beethoven.
Yes.
Bach,
Yeah, you're right.
Handel,
Yes.
Beethoven.
Yes.
Come on, people.
Rammstein.
Yes.
Yes.
Rammstein,
Hitler, Himmler.
The
yeah.
lesser known classical artist.
Goebbels.
Rammstein.
Goebbels.
Great marching music, right? guys?
right. Great marching music.
Mengele, Goebbels, Himmler.
You never go full German, Carbon.
Look, I don't hate Germans. I will say blonde-haired, blue-eyed Germans give me the heebie-jeebies.
You are blonde hair.
I have dirty blonde hair. I've got Irish blonde hair.
So
You know how
wash
it.
it.
What's going on with you tonight,
That's a
Patrick?
good one.
Now you don't
Oh
like
my
blonde hair,
God.
blue eyes.
Patrick's drunk on success.
He's a
Blonde-
self-hating. He's a self-hating blonde.
Got success.
Oh Lord.
The power has gone to my head. There's no hair to block the pride out anymore. So
Now we're gonna see the real Patrick come out.
Yep, it's Eric
That's
July
that's
all
what's
over
happening.
again.
right.
That's what's happening.
Respect my business.
Oh, he even had like the kind of. He had the this,
First
this
of all,
gematria stuff here is kind of troublesome for Patrick's name.
Germatrius. What are you saying?
I'm not really sure what it means, how you do this, but these are.
Oh, he's got it. I'm
These
sorry, you were sharing
serious
something.
numbers
Sorry.
here.
Oh, let's see. Jewish. What is gematria? I don't even know what that word means. I'm actually kind of embarrassed. I don't know what the word
It's
means.
like fortune telling kind of stuff with numbers
Okay.
in your
Oh,
name.
numerology.
Yeah.
Wait, so this is you put my name in there, and that's what it's saying I do? Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
How much is Patrick Thomas Quinlan in gematria? What is the meaning of Patrick Thomas Quinlan in gematria? I be the one that
242.
causes her pain. It's
Okay.
probably because of my let's not talk about that. And I love her. Whoa.
Isn't that a
And
line
I
from the
love
Beatles?
her
Yeah.
so. Yes, Beatles.
114. Girl
I see
from
some
my
synchronous.
dreams. The leader of the Matrix, except the is spelled wrong. Told
Well, that's like
lie, it my
The
God
leader.
cried dead.
You're not just the leader, you're
Oh.
the leader.
Silent begging is not fake, retard.
You know what? I like that one. The one underneath that the best, though. I would say all glory to God. I think that's actually the correct numerological
See, that's what I'm saying. There's like
translation
a
of
Be
my
no
name.
ability to scam, K.
I think it's the one above. There's silent
This is-
begging is not
Not fake
fake
retard.
So
I'm
basically,
a
you
real
pick your
retard,
favorite.
not a fake one.
Feeling humiliated daily, K. Scroll a bit more. Yeah.
Keep going. Let's see if any of these are good.
What is this?
God, wait,
Opportunity,
hold on.
legati,
God spell prophecy. Yeah, okay, I'll take that one.
fruitology.
Fuck off.
Fruta.
Lord God
Fruitology.
has mercy on. Okay. San
That's good.
Andreas earthquakes. Wow.
C, gotta spell it out, G.
Okay. What?
I don't even. That's what I'm saying. I do not.
Is this AI? Is that what you? Is this what that is?
This is a calculator.
Thanks for playing.
That's coordinating other phrases with the same numbers.
G-Dash says self-hatred is also why he hates other gays. I told you that in confidence, G-Dash.
Thanks for playing.
It's called
Get on my
homophobia.
screen now.
honor that
Transformatrix or no Terraformatrix? What the fuck?
Eternal
statistical odds. I like
That's
that.
actually kind of sick. Yeah.
Yeah, you should use that.
Yeah.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
The best one is honor Thai on Father
Goon Squad.
and Mother Abba Ba.
Decode yourself.
Who programmed
I don't
this
even know what the
website?
fuck this site is, but
I want to know who
it's kinda
programmed this
funny.
website.
That's what I'm saying. It's just. I just typed it in.
California, USA gone, and Obama's impeached.
Go to the about page. I want to see the photo of the developer.
Life insurance
The
premium.
police deleted a
Just one
harassment
word,
page.
life insurance premium.
That's a good one.
Amazing.
Sacred subliminal messages.
That's me too. All glory to God and sacred
A lie
subliminal
causes
messages.
confusion,
Those
Kay.
are good. Those are really good. I would, yeah.
The police deleted a harassment page.
That's self-destruct though.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Sacred
Billy
sub-
Ocean's sad songs.
There's one at the bottom there. Sacred subliminal messages. Sacred.
Yes.
That's
I like that one a lot.
an original take. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool. That's funny.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's
It just keeps going. I think you could get. That's what I'm saying. I don't even understand what is this even supposed to be. It's just
Well, the numbers correlate to. It just depends on the aggregate that it chooses, that the programmer chooses to base whatever on. If they're like what is it, the Torah code or something, where it's like all these sideways and 8 different ways. It says all different sorts of things, and
the Kabbalah.
Well, I would say if numerology, sacred numerology is correct, then all glory to God or sacred subliminal messages would be what my name translates to. I did not see death to all statist pigs there, so I can't, I don't know
well, we
about
didn't
that.
finish scrolling.
You don't get to
Yes,
choose
right.
your nicknames.
I know. God chooses it for you.
No, your
Isn't
friends
that
do.
fascinating? Think about that, guys. Think about that. If sacred numerology is real, which it probably is, that means that you have a real name. You have a real name that God gave you when he created you when he knit you together in your mother's womb, knowing full well what people would name you in the real, the human world, not the real world, but the human world. And still your human name would translate numerologically to the idea, the conscious thought that God knows you by. That's beautiful. I think that's beautiful.
Perfection.
It is. It is.
But wouldn't God just manifest your parents to name you your real name?
Well, he
God's
certainly
gonna
inspires
control-
them, but God has, he gives us free will. So they could have named me any number of things, which may or may not have added up to the same, the same numerological equivalent. I don't know. I'm not really an expert on numerology, but anyway,
Do you
ladies
guys
and
know
gentlemen,
what Peter Parker's parents did before they died in the plane crash?
depends on what you mean. Are you talking about the comics or the movies?
Is it different?
Yeah, it's slightly different. Slightly.
Oh yeah, there's one, they were like secret agents or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, they were secret agents. And the chameleon had something to do with their death, didn't he? Or was that just the cartoon show?
It's a cartoon.
They were probably banging. Anyway, Spider-Man.
What is the title of this?
This is called a Spider-Man show. I don't know. We're about to find out.
Oh,
You're a friendly neighborhood
friendly
Spider-Man.
neighborhood.
Let's let it play, and then we'll talk about it.
Is this for a movie or a show?
The show.
I'm okay.
Hey. Petey's always been a bit clumsy.
You know me.
I hate it already.
Parker.
No.
Mr. Campbell, I remembered I left something in the bathroom. Deuces. Parker out.
No.
Superpower size kid. Know you want a neighbor like me. Look out.
Somebody help me.
Looks like a video game.
Gotcha.
Don't insult video games.
Check out our next victim in his dumbass costume. Is my suit really that bad? Ouch. Oh! Watch out for that ladder. Just consider it a good deed from your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. That's me, by the way. I'm Spider-Man.
There we go, there we go, there we go again. Swinging through the city so fast you could barely notice him.
I truly believe that I have these powers to help people, to protect them.
Need my city, you need me. Taking off the mask, I know what you see. Know you want a neighbor like me. Just a young man cleaning up the streets. Ain't nothing changed, no, this is the real me.
So, you're Spider-Man. You'll achieve greatness.
Oh man, this suit's incredible. Wow. If you ever need another butt kicking, just look for your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Know you want a neighbor like
Okay.
I appreciate their use of the N-word.
Whoa! Don't you want an N-word Spider-Man? Like,
Did they actually use the N-word there?
Yeah, the song.
No.
Yeah, several
Oh,
times.
wait.
Yeah.
Let me rewind that.
Well, they said neighbor instead of the N word.
Just
Are you
recently.
sure?
Yeah.
I heard one thing.
Oh man, this suit's incredible. If you ever
Yeah,
need
Disney
another
Plus
butt
would never
kicking,
use the
just look
N-word.
for your friendly neighborhood
Hold on,
Spider-Man.
listen.
Know you want a neighbor like
That was close. That was
I know
real
what I heard.
close.
That's
It's
a
intentional.
neighbor. You
Yeah.
think it's a
Yes,
neighbor?
it's
Very
intentional.
Very
Yeah,
close.
they're substituting it with neighbor.
Okay, my
That's
neighbor.
part of the trailer.
You know what? I'm
What's
gonna
up,
let
my
you guys
neighbor?
talk about this first. I
I'm
could,
all calling you my neighbors now.
I could go into
Word.
a goddamn PQ rant about this. So I'm gonna let you guys talk first. Mr. Self-Destruct, how do you feel about the trailer?
What?
Yeah, just flick back through it. So shouldn't Spider-Man have if that car? I mean, okay, so maybe I guess he's Peter Parker at that point. No, he's not Peter Parker at that point because he just put on his clothes upside down and whatever in a snap of a finger. He's trying to be way too cool.
Look at his face there.
And it's so modern, and I don't know. I just really do not like modern stuff. And I guess it was in the high school.
Mm-hmm.
Their backgrounds I guess it just looked like shit to me from what look at 3D assets.
Well, dude, you know what's going on here.
3D assets, one-dimensional characters.
Wait, this is not even animation. This is CGI.
No, this.
Yeah, this is 3D animation with a 2D finish.
I don't. If it's CGI, I don't consider it animation. Animation is when you draw. I mean, maybe I'm.
It's fake.
You mean it's
Look
not
at Harry
hand
Osborn
drawn?
here, guys.
Well, it's 3D assisted 2D finish.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's like people said, what SketchUp or something, and
3D assisted
I
2D finish. That's the name of Dr. Ben's sex tape.
Sex tape.
Oh, and right here, I was about to say Spider-Man just gave this dude a really good head wound, pulling a brick down directly into his skull
with his webs, no less. The webs increase the.
Yeah, I mean, yanking it at any level of Spider-Man strength.
Where is that?
I mean, that's a Matt Barr head wound right there.
Yeah, I mean that guy's going to be spurting out
Permanent
about
damage, and he should have a big gaping bloody gash on his head right here.
Yes.
And then you have this whole look. I want my donation back. It says L plus ratio. Just read these guys.
So how does he not get like tracked down by police in like 24 hours?
Yeah. Well, okay. Look,
that's the thing. That's the thing about all the modern surveillance and
that
everything.
particular thing. Mr. Self-Destruct, finish your general overview. I'm going to go through everybody's general overview, and then we can talk about specifics.
Look. The one and only 31. I'm unsubbing. Delete your account, Stevie. I want my donation back. L plus ratio is like it's too fucking modern. Just give me something set in the.
I like what Dr. Tomato says. This is a new low for this.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
They know. They know.
Dr. Tomato is never wrong.
All right.
It's shit.
How do you feel about the trailer in a general sense?
I hate it more than Superman because I love Spider-Man more than Superman.
Naturally.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was quaint in the beginning, the animation. I'm fine with like 3D type animation that you have, with 2D outline and all that if it's done well. But there's a lot of problems with this. Was that Norman Oswald that they Netflixed?
Osborn, yes.
Osborn, sorry.
I accept your apology. It's my favorite villain of all time, so I accept your apology.
Well, they Netflixed him as well, so it's like it's modernized. It's total. We're making stories in a period where every person intervening is putting their hands into the ingredients and they're adding their own thing. They're taking out what they don't like, and they're making it a mishmash. And is it even Spider-Man at the end of the day? I rest my case.
Dr. Ben, how do you feel about this trailer?
He looks like he's like, it's supposed to be Peter Parker?
It's Peter Parker.
He looks like he's like that little guy from Up, the old guy. He
does look like that guy.
And it just, every second of it, I just hated it. Like I've generally liked, I'm not like huge on Spider-Man, but I always dig him.
Mm-hmm.
All the cartoons have always been like pretty good. Like I've always been like, man, the cartoons are like really. But this just, every part of it is just, it's bad. It's bad. The jokes were all slow and like, it looks dumb. Like the hokey like costume, like it just looks dumb when you try to like turn like a homemade outfit into like 3D assets to show how it's like hand woven. Like none of it works together. Like I hate it. I wouldn't.
Fair enough. Carbon Heart, notorious anti-Spider-Man hater. What do you think, Carbon?
Don't misrepresent me. I love Spider-Man. We had a debate about Batman versus Spider-Man villains, is what it was.
Yeah,
anyway,
I recall you saying that Spider-Man was a pussy and only for gay nerds. Is that what? I'm pretty sure that's what you said.
Verbatim.
I think he must have been projecting. I didn't hear that.
But no, I do love Spider-Man. This is terrible. This is obviously terrible for many reasons. Visually, it looks bad. It's not executed well because what they're going for is, it's called cell shaded, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Cell shaded.
Yes,
3D
thank you.
models, right? But they lowered the frame rate. It's like 30 frames per second. So it ends up
the
looking like a
texture is shit.
cutscene. Looks like a cutscene from a PS2 video game. So this is not well done.
No, worse.
So that visually, it's a fail. And then the content is clearly abysmal. This Peter Parker is trash. And then you have the race swapping. They had to throw that in, of course. The costume looks terrible. How do you fuck up Spider-Man, by the way?
Yeah, he has the best costume to start with.
It's a no-brainer.
Can I interrupt you guys? I'm sorry. I must interrupt you. I didn't even see what time it was. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, just for the last minute here.
It's closing time.
5523 is what we're at. It's closing time. We've got, come on, refresh page. 110%, 9 seconds to go. Wow, that was cool. What a great, what a
Screenshot
fantastic.
that. Send it.
I am going to actually.
Print it.
Print screen.
Brilliant success.
Let me print this screen.
Congratulations again.
Can you guys see me printing screen here?
110. No.
You can't see me grabbing this? That's funny.
House.
Congrats. Yeah, it's great.
I gotta save
5,500.
this really quick as I bring
I
up.
love that you funded 110%. Like you just didn't 100 it. You went the extra 10%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
110. And that's funny how it ends up at 110 because that's the phrase everybody uses. Oh, 110%, dude. Amazing stuff, everybody.
So you know what to say when people ask you, so did you fund your campaign? You say 110%. I did.
Exactly. That's actually really amazing. Thank you. Everybody who backed this campaign, everybody who supported my campaign, you guys right now on this panel, thank you so much, everybody, for all the support you provided me for my second campaign, Phenomenal Tales. I'm very excited for you guys to get this comic book, and I really do think it's going to be a great comic book. But
it better be.
If you don't feel that way, let me know. I have to know. You know what I mean? The only way I can become better is if you point out to me my flaws. And you don't have to do it live in front of everybody, but you can message me and do it there. But anyway, wow. What an amazing campaign it's been. 2.5 months,
It was a good book.
Absolutely fantastic.
It's a good book.
There you
I say it's
go.
a page
Nice.
turner.
You don't have the whole book yet, okay? Don't stop. You see, you're trying to do this thing to me now. Where I'm
Are there more pages?
Did I fucking send Mr. Self-Destruct the whole book? It's like, no, I didn't send him the whole book.
He's like, are there more pages?
Mr. Self-Destruct is making me feel like I'm fucking going crazy and that I've sent him. Yes. It's time to fucking even the odds.
He got a preview of the book?
No, that's the first one. That's the first
Yeah,
one.
the first one.
Rob Hunter code.
Yeah.
How many copies did you print of the first book?
Not
let's
enough.
see here. Rob Hunter's cover sold.
But that's a good thing, though.
I didn't print that many more. I printed like 15, maybe more of Rob Hunter's cover and 10 more of the Tomas Kavash cover.
But what was the initial print run?
Well, I mean, I had 47 backers.
47.
so-
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
and that's split up between A and B, but most of the people bought B.
That's
with the Rob
scarce.
Hunter cover.
Yeah, that's really scarce. Like if people start collecting your stuff, those are going to be hard to find.
I know. That's kind of the point. So, thank you guys again so much. Let me play this trailer one last time. One last time for this trailer. It was a good trailer. Thank you. Good stuff. I'll do the voiceover too. Just it's fun.
1996, in the frozen mountains of Mongolia. War rages, and war never changes. The Soviet Union and the peoples of China desperately vie for territory. Amidst the conflict, a monster of hideous strength is the path of brutal carnage. Red Army Command dispatches their finest soldier to capture the beast. Minotaur.
Oh my God, folks.
Can I give you a pro tip, Patrick?
I don't know if I want a tip.
Yeah.
Kind of tip.
If you record yourself saying that intro
Mhm.
into the intro, you don't have to do it every
Say it
time.
every time. Right. Well, if I'm going to give you a pro tip about Patrick, sometimes Patrick does things and he's stupid and he doesn't do things that would be more efficient. And then he beats himself up about it later and realizes he already spent the money and can't go back and change it. So,
Well, don't beat yourself up too hard because it was a massive 110% success.
Yes.
Sometimes
Huge
I like the
win.
style. I like the style of it being just music, though. Sometimes,
Do
'cause
you?
It gives a vibe. Yeah.
Okay.
It could be either way. It depends. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I should have put, because I am kind of a vocal actor myself, so I probably should have put something there. That's kind of in our Spider-Man realm here.
It's like the meme.
I'm something of a voice actor myself. Yes.
I'm something of a Norman Osborn meme myself.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. Wow. $5,500. Amazing stuff. We've got
You're
5
welcome.
watchers right now for $5,500. Frederick,
nice.
On when I get paid from FundMyComic, anybody who spent double on shipping, please message me on X and I'll refund it to you. I promise. Because you shouldn't have to pay.
I'm
double.
not worried about it. I'm just supporting a little guy. That's how I see it.
Can you sign?
Patrick.
Can you sign the copies when you send them to me, Patrick?
That's another question. Yeah. Do you guys want it all signed? Everything signed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a copy of your signature.
Okay. Right? Preferably on a white background if you can.
That's okay.
Patrick, I was just going to ask you one thing.
Yes.
Before you close tonight, because I don't know when you're going to end the show. I
Mhm.
put a link in the private chat of a funny video.
Oh.
Just to leave us off with a funny little thing that I found that I know you guys would appreciate.
Let me play that. I was going to end it a little bit. I did want to talk a little bit more about the Spider-Man trailer if you guys are down for 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But I would like to smoke a cigarette real quick because I'm dying over here, if that's right with you guys.
You want to check out this? It's like a 2-minute. No, not even. It's a 1-minute vid.
No, yeah,
1
we're going to
minute.
watch this first, and then I'll dip for a second. I'll play the Spider-Man trailer again, and then it'll be probably about 7 minutes.
Subject us to that.
I'm going to do it. It's going to happen. Yeah, let's go. I've seen this.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, this is so amazing.
Like Lincoln Dark. Damn, drown in pool.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was cracking up when I first. Deftones. That's a good one.
Oh my god.
Fuck. Oh, shit. 20 to oh, fuck.
God damn, that is fucking amazing.
Brutal.
Matchbox 20 to life. Holy shit.
Oh my
The internet,
god.
man.
Oh. Well, let me put up a video that's longer than how long it's going to take me to smoke a cigarette. Would you guys prefer number 1 or number... You know what we could do? You know what actually is a better idea than what I was thinking about doing? Justin Belmont, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, that's something I wanted to talk about tonight. So I'm going to make sure that we do that before we go. That's not the right Justin Belmont. What in the ass? Belmont Press is what it's called. Hold on. My keyboard's not working anymore. What the fuck? There it is. Okay. Ugh. I'm so sorry, folks.
This is what they do. Like you're working on it, and then now it doesn't work. I don't know. That's what your taxes are going towards.
I pay Spectrum for my internet. Oh my god. These are new gloves, folks. So like these are brand new gloves, so it's hard to.
You
Okay, here
said
we go.
Spectrum, not Spectre, right? Because you're not part of Spectre, like the evil organization.
Oh no. I would like to warn you guys that this that I'm about to present, they asked me if I had, if I was an adult and I was able to watch inappropriate content.
Oh.
So
pull it up.
Warning for the audience.
Okay, well.
Whoops. So yeah.
Yeah, and like Nero wheels, whatever. And I
You
was
guys
like,
listen
that shit's
to Justin for a second here.
Well, yeah.
I will be back in about 7 minutes. Wish Justin a happy birthday. He had a successful pencils down campaign. He and Hojo and John Dillard, who is unfortunately in the slums, but hey, we'll bring him over. Don't you worry.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you only ever used like one gear out of the whole damn thing.
Oh, and Fanta. Hello, Fanta. Oh, she's so great. I hate her. She's awesome.
All right, Eric. Thanks for stopping by.
I'll be right back.
Later.
Hi, Eric.
Bye, Eric.
Make some more puppet shows.
Mm.
And one day I want to have Preston on the panel.
He didn't put it on to full screen though.
Make that happen. The weird thing is,
Yeah, but there's not much to look at
puppet is
anyway.
at Eric's house, and Good Stuff I think was doing the voices.
They have people doing.
So I don't know.
Oh
It'd
yeah,
probably
there's
be
the guy in
easier
the
to have
middle.
same
Looks
guy
like
do
he's
the
moving
voice
around.
holding the puppet, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So that's the problem.
Wow, that's a ginger
Doesn't
beard.
Preston just go and mm-hmm?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can
So
actually.
everybody's
probably
going
do
for
it.
circles now.
But I don't have the sock either. So you have to make like a duplicate or something
Oh,
and like mail one to Good Stuff or somebody else, and then I don't know how. Shouldn't be that hard. What is he like a piece? Of
I prefer the
cardboard with
squares.
googly eyes and a fucking
Yeah, the
sock?
squares.
It's not like- I don't know.
You could see more with the squares too.
But yeah, we're getting real close to the first stretch goal. You know, I got cool add-ons. If anybody hasn't backed yet, you can get the Smoke
tell.
Star by Adam Miller.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of like pondering life,
Yeah.
sitting on a log.
Belmont, and
He's got
then
his pipe. He's kind of
telepathic bunny.
You know,
Yeah,
the
I got
government
that
wants.
one.
Yeah, the government.
The ginger
wants,
fella's
wants his
name.
ass.
Telepathic bunny.
You know, they're coming at him, and in Smokes 2, you're gonna see. You know, you're gonna find out what he is. That he's not a furry.
Telepathic ginger. That reminds me of
Called
Children of the
something else.
Corn
I'm
or
not gonna say
something.
what the word is. Gonna kind of ruin it. But
Well, I
Mike
still don't know how he's going to survive Cheney. So
Oh, the fight does continue with Cheney in the beginning of the book, so it
yeah.
picks up right where it leaves off, but then it goes
Well,
right off.
you made Cheney so OP. I don't know how the hell you're going to get Smokes to survive it. You know.
I don't know. My comic book is actually coming
Like,
true.
where is that
There's like this
accent?
guy that has a Dogman channel, and he had a story where this guy claims that he
Where's
shot
what?
a Dogman in the wild,
Where's the
right?
accent
In some
from? I'm
forest,
trying to-
I don't know where.
The ginger.
And then he shot it dead, right? And then when
Appalachia.
He got the body and approached it. He was arrested by federal agents, and then they told him that they just killed their asset. And then they put him in like a room and interrogated him for hours, and like roughed him up a little bit, and then told him, you know, this never happened. You know, you never was.
Well, this is
scared,
interesting.
Never did that, and all that stuff. And then that was
The guy shot a dog man,
story. So
and then
that means
the
they would
feds
kind of
came and
that
got
means
him
that maybe
right
they
away
are
and
some
locked
kind
him
of,
up.
it could
And
be if that's a true
you
story,
didn't
it could be
do
like
what
some
you
kind of
just did.
experiment
You,
where
but they
they're
also
made in
told
some
him
lab, you know,
you
and
just
then they
shot
were,
an
and then
asset.
they
and
track
things.
with some kind of fucking, you know, like we do to fucking sharks and other big prey and whatever
what
lions, whatever.
Belmont's
We
talking
chip them.
about? Or you're
We
just
tranquilize them,
Yeah.
then we chip them, and then we let them back out in the wild.
Yeah, see, he's talking about
This guy
chipping them
claims
and
that he shot a dog man dead, and maybe the government does have these fucking things, and they're going to use them for super soldiers or something. Maybe in a war.
I thought he was talking about a
I
book.
think the future wars are probably going to be all robots and shit, like fucking drones. with
This
weapons.
is not the story of the book.
I'm working on a project with Wolfsbane Comics that has a lot.
Yeah, that
of
can't be the
in it.
story of Pencils Down. I don't think.
Is that a Dogman we see in the image?
Aaron. Yeah.
I think that might
Aaron?
be
Aaron.
Smokes the Fox.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Orphan Blue.
Orphan Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always know there's different like.
Yeah, so we're
different
under
clicks
$200 away from unbacking
comic book people.
6 a.m. sticker for every physical backer.
Mm-hmm.
I want to unlock the next one too.
It's just interesting to see like people that like all
So
these people will all kind of like find each other,
plan on doing that.
and then like a different group will all find. You know what I mean? It's like all the similar people always seem to.
I sold out of the
Spread
vault.
it around.
I sold out of the vault.
Yeah, like
here.
saying the same, virtually the same thing as someone else in the chat at the same time.
You have all my fucking
Yeah.
Both of you are like,
yeah, I got like 6 copies of Smokes
Right.
and all that.
Yeah. Well, that's. I mean, like,
and it's like, yeah, that's why we're all,
down covers, and then you also
circling each other,
all the covers for Smokes.
Tuned into the same frequency.
All
Yeah,
one
we're
place.
in tuned. Yeah.
Since I'm already sold out of one cover, Bunny.
That's why I know what
Josh
Patrick is
Brolin cover is
doing
still
before he's even doing it.
I have a few copies in
He's
my
like, did I say I was naming my company
signed.
Monolith Comics?
So I didn't want to sell
Well,
those.
if you need a couple, I've
Where
got
did you get this photo?
But
Where did you
I
get
do
this
have
image?
them.
I didn't send that to
And I
you.
do have the other Smokes cover left.
Yeah, you did, but
Only like a handful. I think I'm gonna sell 3 more, and then the rest of them are.
I don't even know where you got
If anybody wants the Gerhard cover, Fanta's favorite cover where he's peeing on the tree.
Yeah.
If you want that cover, there's only 3 copies I'm gonna sell on FundMyComic.
Is that the one with his butt hanging out?
Yeah, he's got his ass hanging out a little bit.
Oh.
He's taking a piss on a tree,
Yeah.
and there's a bear, a black bear, like hanging out, giving him a look,
Mm-hmm.
and he's looking at you like, "What the fuck you doing
I
watching
think the
me?"
problem I kind of have with Dillard is I
Yeah.
feel like
Oh, it was a classic scene. My
if we
edit
talk
was
him up,
halfway for the first.
he's never going to do that for
with the
anyone
idea that he was
anyone
peeing on
else.
the side
I
of the
mean,
road.
he's never going to be like,
And then
I
I
want to check out.
added that to the script.
Well, I want to check out Ducky.
And
You
then
know what
I
I mean? He's
decided
not
to
going to
make
check out
that
my
cover. I
comic.
thought it was
You
funny.
know what I mean?
We needed a,
well, I've never seen him do it.
it's about a pot smoking fucking fox.
Exactly.
I thought we needed a kind of
I couldn't hear you, Ben.
funny-ish
Oh, it's just
cover. So
yeah,
I don't know. That's why I did that.
I like
Here's
Dillard's
the
"Am I the
Shadowhawk.
asshole"
See him
thing.
on
You
the
know,
shoulder.
Yeah,
that's kind of his vibe too.
right.
I mean, not. I guess you could say like not everybody
This is,
has
Omar
what it
Glitch.
takes to promote other people.
He's a pretty good artist.
The right energy, you know.
He did this piece for me. And
Yeah, I guess that's a good point too.
in
I
the
mean,
fan art section of Pencils Down. So
but even
Pencils Down
and
is
not
going to be
not
half
even like with
story,
promotion as
and the other half
Yeah.
of the book is
or
going to be
as far as
But just
saying,
coming around
artists
and
that
everything,
haven't,
just
been
being
published,
like
or some might have. I don't know yet because when I run the
being like
contest,
a little
I'm
drop
not
in, a
public.
little hangout or something.
If Eric
yeah, like
Tudolinski or whatever
hey,
enters, you might
you know what I mean? Like that.
be
That's
out
what I
of
see
water,
as it just he's
or whatever.
will just be kind of like in that little
is like
click
Dillard.
or circle over there, and
The book, it kind of would be unfair.
I don't know. That's what I'm
Dillard
saying. It's
did
like
do
I just
this
feel like
piece,
he's kind of.
headshot that was colored. He told me he would give me a scan of that. So
I don't know. I'm not. I don't want to tell other people what to do, but I'm not like Dillard. He's a hell of a guy. It's like
piece, and I'll put that in
Yeah.
the book.
No,
I'm probably gonna have a black and white section, and then I'm gonna have a color.
You're gonna invest a lot of energy.
In a way, it's kind of like self-segregation that a lot of people
24
do.
pages is going to be the minimum.
Just like I have my little group,
And
and
then,
then
Marcus
when
was just
somebody
in here.
goes
He's
against
gonna
their
be
little
in the
group,
book.
that
Check out this piece.
I don't know, it's very popular for like around the slums
Got
and
his
such
eye
for
fucking
people to
popping
be
out of his
calling anybody that disagrees with him a
Yeah,
pedophile
see,
now.
Marcus is he's still lurking right
And-
there.
And
Hey, Marcus.
right before that, it was the dog fucking thing.
Yes.
And it was all like, oh, whoa.
Yeah, and he's never been published before. He said so. This is going to be the first time. This piece is huge.
Yeah.
So you had to
That's
go
what I'm
to
saying, is
the,
it's
like
like
a FedEx
they
store.
put
to
all
use
their energy into
scanner
that.
to get this fucking thing
I
on
mean,
the back.
if that's all they're trying to do is just sit around and, like make jokes and
It
like
seems as if, yeah.
well, like if you're trying to like actually put up comics and get stuff done, like you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like if you spend all your time invested in drama and this guy's a bitch. No, he's a bitch. You know, like
I thought it came out great. So I'm gonna do kind of like Weaponized Werewolf.
But
I
think
honestly,
it
I
like
can't
to use film
understand.
as maintaining relevancy.
Oh, I think
I wouldn't be able to tolerate sitting on a panel like that because eventually it just
Yeah,
wears on your ears. You know,
black
it's like
and white art first.
you don't want to hear it. You know, I don't understand it. I really don't.
it's just like all bits, but they're all just like
And then I
angry, and it's like
followed-
just for them. Like just one person is laughing at the joke. Like
It's just talking shit, you know, about other people, and yeah, that's not really. It's not fun.
Justin also just said they have a colored version. Oh, Justin, how many times do we have to tell you? By the way, that's a new thing. It's
colored
a
one
new thing.
locked
You
up.
guys notice they liked the chromatic enhancement thing.
I saw
They're
that.
Fans of that.
it's all coming together.
It is. Now it's just time for the
This
great
next
horse
year.
off. I mean, I've got them now. I just got to get the great horse off going here.
And you'll get that horse off, Patrick.
I will. You're damn right I will. Wait a minute. You son of a okay, so let me go through my opinions on this real quick. First of all, I'm tired of Peter Parker being in high school. He's not always in high school. He does other things.
He should be homeschooled by now.
You know what? That'd actually be fantastic.
It would explain why he's smart.
That's right. And it would explain too why he maybe is a little bit socially awkward at first. That's actually, you're right. 100%.
110.
And it would also explain why all the girls are just, attracted to him without even knowing why.
But he would never turn into Spider-Man because he'd never go on a class trip to get to see the
Well,
spiders.
no, homeschoolers, we went on class trips. We did all kinds of, there's groups of homeschoolers you see, and we all got together and would do stuff.
The group of homeschooled kids, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like a Catholic
Yeah,
cult.
Ricada used to talk about them. Imagine having Ricada take you on a trip as you're like 10 years old, and he's
Oh
the
my
adult in
God.
charge of everyone.
Talk about
He's just so high energy, Just
right.
like- and
Right.
you're like, I like this guy, and he's like, oh man, that guy's he's a fucking character. I love him. It's a shame how everything turned out, but
Say no to drugs.
that's how it goes. Yeah.
and if you start, I don't know. I'm not a proponent of the swinger lifestyle of.
Oh, really?
Yeah, honestly, once your wife sleeps with another person, she's no longer your wife.
Right.
That's the end of it.
That's how I feel. Especially if you let her sleep with somebody else, that sanctified union between you two has become sullied by what's that word? Oh, that's right. Sin. But anyway. This trailer, folks, is not good. First of all, I don't like the other people have different opinions on it. It's fine. It's just a personal opinion. I don't like the 3D animation thing. I find it lazy. I think that people should just make animation, like classic. Like I watched Akira the other night again.
Yeah.
So good. Oh my God. That scene where Tetsuya is like, he's exploding and he's like taking everybody out. He's like pulling people in. That was so cool and so brilliantly done.
Have you read the manga yet?
No. Should I do?
Oh yeah, because this is the thing with Akira. They started the manga, and then while they were making the manga, they did the movie by 7 studios at the same time. It was insane.
Wow.
And the film is not repeating what's in the manga. It's
Really?
complementary stories. Like you got a little bit of overlap of some of the most important stuff.
Fascinating.
But you get way more information on the sect with the woman like cult leader in the manga. You get a lot more in depth, and it's not the same main character in the manga as well. You follow more the general a lot of times.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
I thought you were anti-manga, Patrick.
Look,
Yeah, but
look,
Akira's different. Akira's like
it's not the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Tank Police?
I would say this. I
It's
do
a
like
gateway
certain.
drug.
I've not read any
gateway.
manga. I've never actually read a manga and sit down and read a manga. Honestly, the backwardsness of it like actually does bother me. Anime, I've watched a lot of anime, and there's a lot of great anime. And so I would say like
don't say that.
This is what's
And
happened.
a lot of horribly overrated anime.
That's true. That's true too. But
I read these. It's the only manga
Hold on,
I've
let me make it
had,
big. Let me make it big.
bought. Evangelion.
Oh, okay.
Spin-off.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
He gets a gun. You know, she's got the spear,
Mhm.
the lance of Longinus. Got a cool gun.
Nice.
Campus Apocalypse.
Remember, manga and anime is a psyop tool by Japan to destroy the West.
What I would say is there's a lot of anime that I actually really like, and I would say that like Attack on Titan, for instance, I've said it many times, is a huge inspiration for me. What a fantastic anime that was. But I like the war between Western comics and manga more than I like any kind of manga. And I like this. We've got to fight back. I mean, manga has blown the doors off of the mainstream.
Fight back though, like like what? That's one thing I don't quite understand. Like, okay, like how do you fight back against manga? Just by making comics? Like,
well, yes, by making superlative comics,
Brilliant comics.
exactly,
Yes,
and then by
beating
saying,
them.
look, guys, these are
And not
better than
restricting it to
manga.
comics.
By making comics
Going
on
into
time
anime,
and shipping them fast.
And also exposing the perverse nature of a lot of manga, to be honest.
Well, I mean that's
yeah.
that's true.
And now the Hollywood shit too. I say Hollywood, DC, you know, Warner.
Within Western
No,
comics, we've always had, you know, I would say, I wouldn't say hypersexualized, but over-sexualized characters. At the same time, Western comics, you know, like you guys said, Superman was one of the first ones. I mean, these are not based, but there's some sort of relation between Western comic books and classic, you know, Greek mythology, essentially.
Yeah.
That makes the perfect human form of either the man or the woman as something that you want to do for your characters. So when I would say Western comics are over-sexualized, that's what I mean in that sense. They really aren't, like, before the 90s, they certainly weren't over-sexualized. The 90s, a little bit of leeway there, but you know, that idea that you want to present the perfect human form to people. I think that's a beautiful thing. Whereas manga doesn't really do that. They present the hypersexualized form of things to people.
You think?
I do. I think
Big
at least
giant
certainly
milkers.
nowadays. Right.
I like, I would say solid split. You get stuff like One Punch Man and
One Punch Man's awesome, dude. I love that show.
These characters are, you know, I wouldn't say any of them are really sexualized. I only watched the first season. I only read some of the manga, but that's just one example. But
yeah, you're right.
I didn't see anything in Attack on Titan, but I didn't get too far in that.
Oh, dude, there is no sexuality in Attack on Titan. That's probably one of the reasons I like it so much.
My big criticism with Attack on Titan is my not having found one likable character in
really
say 16 episodes or so.
Really?
But just
you don't like Mikasa Ackerman?
She seemed flat.
Oh, she's such a sweetheart. She's like the wife everybody wants.
She's steadfast to her guy, but he's kind of a dick, and then he's overpowered, and you know, just not that that's a problem with too many things, but that's a very common trope. And,
you felt like he was overpowered? You said you only got 16 episodes in. You felt like he was overpowered, Eren Yeager?
It's just it's like main character syndrome or something, right?
Because he sucks at everything he does, and he loses every
Right.
fight that he engages in.
And then he just gains this power that his father had injected in him while he was having a fever dream or something, you know.
So you watched more than 16 episodes then?
I don't know, maybe. I was trying to watch it. See, I was sitting there trying to watch it, just devoting some time into it. I'm like, I'm waiting to find someone that I like in there. But just to an earlier point I wanted to make with the, with the stuff we're seeing out of Superman or whatever crap this is, it's like, I don't know. Somebody said something, how does it compete? Right. How can we compete? How can our side of the world, right, compete in this current tensile era?
Well, we need new IPs.
Like,
put tariffs on manga.
I really don't think we can with so many of these manga characters that are brilliant.
No, but seriously,
because we're trying to dumb down our stories when they don't need to be dumbed down.
Right. Very much
we
so.
need higher education, more American virtue, more classic Superman stuff than whatever's probably going to be put out. But
part of the problem with the West,
I don't think our characters can compete right now with so many.
Everything is a reboot now.
Yeah.
People aren't creating new IPs. That's what it is. We need to think creatively, create original new characters.
Yeah, man.
That have their own distinctive, virtuous, and inspiring roles. And
they
we
have
could
to get
do it.
mass appeal.
Yeah, mass appeal.
Like Cyberfrog is a multi-million-dollar thing, but
I think you have to trick people.
You can't say it's mainstream at all.
I think that if you guys look around you, and I think you might agree with me on this. If you don't, please, pipe up. But pipe up, or I'll pipe you down. So, goddamn
phrasing, Patrick.
Fuck. I think that a lot of people are, myself included, I'll admit it, a little bit averse to the goody two shoes, this guy's perfect story. We want to see a story where there's people making hard moral choices that I may or may not agree with. That's probably one of the reasons I don't like Superman that much, and I like Spider-Man so much, because Spider-Man's got to deal with all these things in his life, and so he's got to make decisions about what he's going to focus on. Either he focuses on his social life with people, which is what most of us would do, most of us lesser people, or he would focus on saving people and being a hero. But
you're right about that.
Okay.
Spider-Man, that's a good comparison, because Spider-Man, he's like a coming of age character, though, where there's growth happening all the time, and so that's why he's facing moral challenges. Superman, though, is like he knows the answer already. He knows he's not facing moral challenges because he's supposed to embody righteousness. He's supposed to be the ideal Superman. I mean, it's a grown man who you can count on, like a father figure. A father figure should know who he is by then. You know what I mean?
Well, he's the savior.
Sorry, Frederick. I thought you were going to show another page.
Savior archetype.
Yes.
So making him anything other than that is...
Yeah, this is a French comic, War and Dragons. I'm starting to think it might be a good idea to make short films to show you American guys what's happening in France, because you guys are completely cut off from that market.
Yes, completely.
It's like fucking dragons and World War II planes.
That's fucking awesome.
We never heard about these
Some
combats
manga shit
from
right
documentaries in school. You got to go to bande dessinée for this type of shit.
That interior artwork was very good too.
Yeah, they're more formally trained artists over there. Like, they kept a lot of the classical training in their art school, which you don't see as much in America.
Crazy. France is beating us at our own game, folks. I guess I love Western comic books so much, and to wrap it back to the anime, manga, Western comic books thing.
Sure.
I love Western comic books so much because I see them as a distinctly American art form. like there's a million other art forms that exist in the world that people
Like you
have
said,
done
the Greeks did.
brilliantly. Well, yeah. And so
Image of perfection.
the Germans have
Imago Dei.
their classical music. Everybody's got their little piece of thing that they perfected. And America took sequential storytelling and made it so big that now everybody in the entire fucking world knows who Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Spider-Man, even the X-Men. They know who these people are. And it's because of American excellence. And so I'm a huge fan of American excellence, and I want to continue. I want to keep something that is historically and culturally American and continue to push for excellence and make it something that we can push forward with and make America, what's the phrase? I guess, great again.
I agree.
So
by creating Russian-based comics. No, I'm fucking around.
Pro-communist as well. Like
they are not pro. Let me put it like this.
Listen,
I don't hold your hand. I do not hold your hand. There will be things said in my comic books, and you, as the audience, because I don't treat you like stupid, infantile retards, will have to pick up and be like, "Oh, okay." So it's set in communism, but it's not pro-communism.
Because the rad monsters are the good guys.
The good guys are the extremist Christian nationalists. So
on YouTube, right?
In Minecraft, naturally.
Well, it is still technically a Western type of story, though. Yours, Patrick.
Yeah.
Right. In comparison to Eastern, so it's still Western. Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrick, did you notice you sold 82 copies of Minotaur, but 34 copies of Phenomenon?
That's good. Very good. Excellent.
I was thinking the Phenomenon copies would be a little higher.
Oh, no. I think they're not higher for multiple reasons. One is because I never showed any Tomas Kovacs artwork, and that would encourage people to buy that comic more. Then they all saw Phenomenal Tales, Minotaur, and they saw that cover by Peter Gilmore, and they were like, "That's what I want." I think that's why that happened.
Okay.
But let's keep talking about this trailer real quick. So I said I didn't like the 3D plus 2D stuff. The Spider-Man homemade costume. Got to be honest, I don't like as Spider-Man homemade costumes go. It's actually not that bad. I actually really, really, really like his pipes that come out here and go back to his web fluid tank in the back there. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's like a kind of like, I don't know. I just like that. I think that's a first version of his web shooters thing. And I'm a big fan of that. Here we have Harry Osborn, who's obviously a twink. You guys call me a twink, but this
who's
guy,
Harry?
This guy right here in the
what the
third
fuck?
panel here. That's Harry Osborn.
That's a woman.
Isn't that a female?
No, it's not a female.
That's Harriet Osborn.
That's a female.
Did you hear him talking? Oh, let me play it. You guys hear him talking.
Our next victim is. Gotcha! I thought it was dead meat. Check out our.
You hear that?
No.
Oh.
Yep. Dude's a twink. So on the one hand, I appreciate how Harry Osborn's a twink, and that makes Norman Osborn, who's his father, so incredibly insane that he becomes the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
But
I buy that.
You got to find the good and the bad.
This would be a cool picture if it was actual Norman Osborn and not DEI insert Norman Osborn.
Yeah,
I would think that was cool because Norman was actually trying to recreate the super soldier serum. So that's
Is this a Netflix collaboration?
It's got to be, dude. It's a Disney Plus. At this point, Disney already has gone even worse than Netflix at this point.
I thought they were pulling back, but I guess this is already in the can.
No, they're not pulling back or out. And I will say his haircut, or that's the classic Norman Osborn hair, which actually for a black man makes sense to draw like that. I can see that. I'll give them that. But it's Norman Osborn. You don't fuck around. Like, he's my favorite villain of all time. Don't fuck around with them. Third thing, this is the Future Foundation suit that Reed Richards gave Spider-Man when the Future Foundation was the thing and not the FF. It's an interesting suit, certainly to a degree. And the red on it is kind of garish, I will say. They should not have added red here. Add blue or some other color, but red is not a good color to put on this white and black Future Foundation suit. But they're acting like this is some brand new suit he's got. No, it's not. This is one that Reed Richards gave him, and it's an okay suit. But it's like, just give us red and blue. Just give us the red.
You
and
think
blue.
the Fantastic Four gets introduced here?
No, I think that suit comes from somebody else. Actually, I think it comes from Norman Osborn.
Just
we'll
cheapen
see.
everything or something. I don't know.
So is this like a popular trailer? Are kids liking this?
I don't know. It just came out 2 days
think
ago.
it's just
so I
a new
don't
thing.
know.
Does it say
Yeah.
how many like views it has or whatever?
Let's see.
Is it like an official trailer? What?
I think kids will like it because it has a
80,000
video game look. It looks like the Miles Morales video game.
If you click the
Look at this. I posted oof, swing and a miss. Nobody's liked it. I'm gonna like it because I'm that kind of a sad person. I'm gonna go ahead and like my own comment. There you go.
Maybe if you click the from Marvel Studios, it'll take you to the actual trailer.
Oh.
And then you can see the views that it's had 2.2 million.
2.2 million views, 16,000 likes. That's not a good ratio. And let's see how many views the last one had. 4.6 million, 80,000 likes. So a similar ratio.
What's this one called? Spider-Man.
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Okay. Oh, my neighbor.
Let's do my neighbor. Let's do the math on this, shall we? 4.6. So that's 4,600,000 divided by 80,000. That is oh my gosh, my brain right now.
You did that. You did it the wrong way.
Did I do it the wrong way? I did it the wrong way. Divided by 4,600,000.
Live.
0. So that's a 80,000 divided by 4.6 million is 0.017, which means that if we're being generous, 2% of people who watched this liked it. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. I mean, it's not because
you can also have
doesn't look
all the
good.
impressions and everything added in. So
Yeah, but what I mean, if you didn't
maybe
like it,
3 or 4%.
what does impression mean? If you didn't go,
You know,
press
like
like
it's
on the video.
It's posted in a news article or something, right? So someone scrolls past it. They don't
Okay.
necessarily have a Twitter account themselves, but
Okay, that's fair.
it's going to count a view.
I mean, it seems mostly thumbs up. Like I got 107K up and 11K down. So still mostly positive.
What on YouTube?
On the downvote plugin over YouTube.
Also, I don't like Peter Parker's voice actor. Not that I don't like the voice actor. I'm saying like it's a mismatch. He's far too.
Yeah.
The voice actor's way too old to be playing this character.
Well, the character is wrong too. I mean, just
And he's a fucking loser. Okay, anybody who's actually read Spider-Man comics from the old days, the 60s and stuff, like Steve Ditko, Stan Lee, Spider-Man's not a loser. Like, he is at first, but then he like becomes Spider-Man, and then he honestly becomes kind of a sarcastic asshole to people around him. Like they'll be like, "Oh, look, it's puny Parker," and he'll be like, "Oh, so Flash, your brain grew enough for you to make a comment today." Like he shoots back. Like he's fucking mean about it. I
His
love
confidence-
that Spider-Man. Yeah, he does.
His confidence goes up.
It really does. And I love that old Spider-Man where he's just kind of a dick to some people. But first of all, when he's Spider-Man, he is 100% in his element. He's like, I'm fucking awesome. He doesn't do this whole hey, I'm Spider-Man, folks. He doesn't do that because that's his main thing. Like he's super stoked about being there. I hate this like Spider-Man when he's like if he's Peter Parker and he's like stumbling over his words, okay, I guess, it's kind of like that Clark Kent kind of thing. But when he's Spider-Man, he doesn't act like that. He acts like he's the shit, and he makes fun of you if you don't think that. So I don't know. This, and then obviously the Green Goblin being the Black Goblin.
What do they call him? Quips?
Yeah, he's a quippy motherfucker. He is constantly making fun of people brutally.
Like he can talk shit with Deadpool. I've seen. You know, that's not fucking shit. It's keeping up.
Yeah. So, you know, the way they present Spider-Man in these modern stuff is just, it's not quite. That's why I always thought Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, when he was in the suit and he was Spider-Man, that was probably the best, the most realistic Spider-Man that we've ever seen. Because he was so, like, he knew he was a badass and he was just laying into people. And I loved it.
Yeah, he was better
what
than
do they
Tom
do?
Holland.
Yes.
They kill his girlfriend. Turn him into even Moody.
Dude, that was a great scene too. That was a horrible movie, a terrible movie. But that scene where he webs Gwen and her fucking, like, oh my God. That was like, I was like, this isn't a PG-13 movie? Good gracious.
Did that happen? That didn't happen in the comic, though, right?
Oh, yeah, it did.
It did?
It was even worse in the comic, though. In the comic, Green Goblin kidnaps Gwen Stacy, takes her to the bridge, which is where that classic scene from the first the Raimi Spider-Man film happens. You know, the sadistic choice. I love that shit. And he drops her. Green Goblin throws a pumpkin bomb, the concussive force of which throws Gwen off of the building. Spider-Man, in his Spider-Man personality, he's literally, while he's doing this, he's monologuing to himself. He's like, oh man, Gwen's so lucky that she's got a boyfriend like me, an amazing Spider-Man who's just capable of saving her. And he thwips, right? And you see that shot where the web comes down and it grabs Gwen, and then you see like her.
Patrick, hold on.
What? You've got it, don't you? Oh, this is cool. Hold on.
I can't see. Oh, there we go.
Yes. Okay, so that shot right there. You see that? There is, if I'm not mistaken, in the original comic, there's a sound effect that accompanies that. I think it's something like snicked or snapped or something like that when he grabs her with the web. This whole time, he's like, I'm the greatest superhero there is. You know, I'm so great. My girlfriend's going to be so happy with me, as he's fucking pulling her up. And then he brings her up and he's like, Gwen, aren't you? And he's like, oh, Gwen. And then he realizes that his act of webbing her and trying to pull her up is what broke her neck. And he realizes that, I mean, obviously it's still Green Goblin's fault, but like that because of his hubris, she's dead. And it was oh my gosh, one of the best things that's ever happened in comics ever.
Wouldn't he know how to handle that properly, though?
That's the thing.
Hasn't he done it before?
He was overconfident.
I don't like that happened.
I think
that was a bad choice.
It happened. And I think it was one of the best choices that ever happened in all of comics ever. Honestly. Crazy stuff.
They also killed off Thunderbird shortly after his first appeared. And
Frederick, you think that was a good choice?
No, I did not know this. Now I'm all depressed, and I think this is a terrible note to end the stream on, Patrick.
What do you mean? Why are you depressed about this?
I did not know Spider-Man killed Gwen.
It was on accident.
I'm just finding this out now.
No,
I wasn't ready for this.
Look,
it's ruining people's lives.
Now we're getting into a moral question.
Sorry, everyone who's watching at home.
No, we're getting into a moral question here. Green Goblin was the one who threw the pumpkin bomb that made her careen off of the bridge. So Green Goblin was literally trying to kill her.
Why was she
falling to her death? She would have been dead because Green Goblin brought her there. Because Green Goblin found out Spider-Man's identity by being a fucking badass. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna geek out
because of Spider-Man.
Let me geek out for a second here. Green Goblin, the amazing villain that he is, decided, like, he's so smart, and that he decided, I'm going to find out Spider-Man's identity and kill him. Nobody else has ever done this. I'm going to be the guy to do it. So what does he do? He hires a bunch of thugs to do a fake rooftop heist where they're like breaking into a building on the rooftop so that Spider-Man can obviously see that that's occurring. Spider-Man goes, oh, look, a rooftop heist. And he stops in and stops it. While he's doing that, these thugs have been paid by Green Goblin specifically to do nothing else other than to gas Spider-Man with this gas that turns off his spider sense. They do that. Spider-Man gets the gas, and he literally is like, what was that supposed to do? Like, that did nothing to me. Like, what kind of gas was that? He beats him up, webs him up, and he goes, good day's work done. And he leaves. And as he's swinging along, he's like, I feel like something feels weird. I feel off. There's something not right. But my spider sense isn't going off, so I guess everything's okay. Then he stops in an alley, and he takes off his mask, and it pans out to the shot of the Goblin looking down at him, and the Goblin's fucking pissed now. He sees that it's Peter Parker, and he's like, a child? A teenager has stopped me? He's like so mad about it. But he doesn't do anything. He waits. And he knows all about Peter Parker because he's, Harry's best friend. And so then he learns about Gwen Stacy and how in the comics it was kind of a thing where Peter kind of like was way cool. He had the Riz, as the kids say, and the Skibidi Riz. And he took Gwen from Harry to a degree. He didn't take her, but, she decided, I like Peter more than I like Harry. And so Norman took that as a personal affront. And he's like, okay, fine. I'll fucking kill Gwen then. So he kidnaps Gwen, takes her to the bridge. Spider-Man gets there, and then that whole thing that we already talked about just happens. So it's one of the most brilliant things that's ever happened in comic books, and that's like one of my favorite stories ever, honestly.
Patrick, did you like the New Warriors as well?
Didn't read it. But anyway, you know what? Yeah. Does that make you feel any better, Frederick? Does it make you feel a little bit better? It was Green Goblin's fault.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have to call him Black Goblin now.
Yeah, right. The Black Goblin. Oh, my God. It's like when they actually never did that, so I'll give them that. Interesting, isn't that? They've never changed the Thing's race.
I have a bunch of black rocks.
Well, the thing
it would have to be called like Onyx or something.
How cool would that be if they called him Black Rock, though?
My name is Cole. His name is Cole, but it's Cole,
Nice. Cole.
There's always like a cloud around him.
Right.
Cold Grim.
He's got a
smoke screen thing.
Has the 4 on it.
Do a smoke screen thing. Just smack his hands together.
Right.
Black powder everywhere.
And he's got to wear a beanie.
Yes.
And when he comes into contact with the flaming torch,
the Human Torch,
whatever, same shit.
You're about to be kicked, brother.
They could just charge at him while he's completely on fire.
You have a barbecue.
Pounding.
Oh, they could combo their powers.
Yeah, that'll be
like Johnny Storm could give light him up, like the coal on fire.
Yeah.
And the coal would carry the fire into battle while punching these, neighbors.
That's actually not a bad idea for a
flaming
duo character.
Well, it turns into a cookout.
Oh, yeah. At the steakhouse.
And those are some of the quips between him and Johnny how
do you like your
time
steak?
to barbecue.
Right. Time to burn the brisket, baby.
How do you want your villains? Well done.
Yeah, it's
burnt to a crisp.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel here for coming out tonight. It was clobbering time for my campaign, and it got clobbered. We did it, folks. We did it.
110%.
110. What a great number to end at.
You're
Thank you
welcome,
guys so
Patrick.
much. I'm so excited for you to get this comic book. Frederick, remember, I forgot to tell you last time, please send me your PayPal. No, I already have your PayPal. Fuck it. I'm a fool, and I'm just lazy.
Yes, remember you sent me money so I could pay the letterer, Frederick.
Right, Frederick Weathers.
Weathers, yes.
Right.
I
yeah.
sent him the money in Bitcoin.
Frederick, will you allow me to credit you as Frederick Weathers?
Sure, why not? It'll be
Please.
funny.
Okay.
This is a short story.
I'll
anyways.
put a note in the back saying it's you, but
And what book is it? Is this going to be featured in?
Yeah, so this is the short comic that I promised people for my first campaign. It's called One Day in the Life of a Counter-Revolutionary. Kind of a title. I thought it was pretty slick about it. I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be a great Russian literary reference. And then I realized nobody reads Russian literature and nobody knows.
Can you keep my shipping money and give me a copy of that as well?
You were going to get a copy of that either way. I'll give you your shipping money back.
Oh, okay.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for coming out. If you people who haven't sent me your real names, Carbon, I kind of know who you are already, but if you want to, you can confirm with me. Dr. Ben, I know who you are. Mr. Self-Destruct, I don't actually know what your real name is. But if you guys want to send me your real name on Twitter, I'm going to post it to everybody and dox you. And then after that, I'll send you all the things that you guys actually, because I just want to make sure I'm sending the right stuff to the right people. So anyway, that's a strange way of saying
that doesn't sound fishy at all.
Yeah, right.
I want to make sure I want to send the right stuff to the right people.
I want to make sure I send the right pipe bombs to the right people. The right
I don't want to accidentally send the wrong package. It could have catastrophic consequences.
Random man in Michigan who backed comic book gets anthrax death. Oh my god.
Homemade ricin.
Like, I hope that I've gotten your guys' trust at this point. You can tell me your real name. If you don't want to tell me I understand. I get it.
You'll never get my real name.
If you tell me your real name, I'll give you more stuff. Is really what it comes down to.
This is an extortion.
No,
Mike.
I mean,
you got to pay data.
You're probably gonna guess mine right. So
I think I know who you are.
Yeah, I have no problem confirming it.
Okay, and then also
Antonio Banderas.
Right. Oh, I knew it was Antonio Banderas. I was like, the real Antonio Banderas wouldn't have backed me.
I can see why you didn't want us to see your face.
And then I think we should do Comicsgate Commando shirts. I think that'd be cool.
Oh, with horses on them.
No, not this time. Maybe next time. This time it's going to be the logo, Comicsgate Commandos. And if I can get them in camo, I'll do that. If I can't, it'll be like an olive green shirt.
That's what I was gonna do, like a couple like kind of test shirts. Because we're already ordering like a couple rolls of the DTF. You know about the DTF?
Sounds like you already ordered a couple rolls of that J, brother. You're rolling that sucker up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but yeah, like my business partner and me.
You have to say it every time you say it like that. You don't have to say it like that.
I have to.
My business partner.
Like I said, he already has like a normal like screen printing setup. You know, the whole.
Oh yeah, he did say that. Yeah.
All that stuff. But,
well, I want to do out of my own. I want to out of my own pocket. I want to send you guys something good. You know, you guys have been here. You've been supporting me. None of us have made any money. I mean, I made money just the past 2 days, but from the Comicsgate Commandos, you know, we've just I'm fucking loaded now, brother. This whole thing has
all in one place.
Yeah, right.
He shaved his beard off, changing his identity. He's gonna cross the border.
Right. I made it big, folks.
As we know.
Fuck you, Comicsgate. I got what I wanted.
Ethan called it all along. You're just waiting to betray him.
Oh my god!
He doesn't know your middle name, you know. So
he didn't do the gematria.
Yeah, if Ethan knew you were a PT,
right? If he knew, he knew. He does know. He does know, Mr. Self-Destruct. The first time I was on there, I told him I was a PTQ.
I'm sure he's forgotten by
That's
now.
when you started calling me Patrick or Party Time Quinlan. Don't you remember?
Yeah. I don't remember you directly going on, Ethan.
The whiskey is gone.
Saying so.
It's gone to your head, Mr. Self-Destruct.
Well, a lot of stuff has.
You know what else has gone to
a lot of stuff on my mind.
Does that even mean? I was kind of wondering what that means. You know what else has gone in, to people's heads is the fact that. All right, fuck it. The show's over. Good night, everybody.